Greetings.
Hail.
Hello.
Salutations and good morning.
Wow.
Okay. Welcome to episode 6 of Court of Curses, Iron Flower. Alright, let's get straight to it. Who wants to give me the recap of last time?
I will do it.
Oh,
never mind. Alright, roll for it.
roll for it.
Roll for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well.
Oh my god.
Oh, hold on, I
Holy
have to fix...
No.
Wait!
He's a half.
Hold on.
No! No! You don't get your halfling shit.
Unfortunately, Shadoww himself is not a halfling, so he doesn't get to reroll that.
Damn it.
Oh, I
You
forgot.
can't, wait, yeah, you're way too tall to be a halfling.
Yeah.
Alright. The aftertaste of battle lingers. A heady mix of adrenaline, triumph, and the lingering shadows of those who faced our clash with the guards of the Church of Matheria. In particular, remains imprinted in my minds. The degrading and cruel manner in which they treated Elrond was abominable. Shackled like a beast and forced into such a pitiable state. It was a sight that stroked my fury. The sight alone fueled my anger and determination. As much as the church paints themselves as righteous and pious, their true colors were on display for us. We fought valiantly and managed to defeat the paladins. No one stands in our way, especially not those who harm our allies. And yet, even as the embers of the fire I started begin to rise, so did my heart rate when, from atop of the hill, we spotted the church's second-in-command. That rider has haunted my thoughts for the past few days, and the mere sight of them was enough to make my blood run cold. Our only option was to flee into the sanctuary of the forest. The days that followed saw us journeying south to the crossroads. There, amidst the bustling construction and clang of hammers, stood Gabe working side by side with the dwarves on an imposing new fort. His gesture, rather charismatic sculpture he had given me, brought a smile to my face. I thanked him, as it was a token and endearing in its own unique way. Among the many things on my mind, the letter from the Brass Baron stands out. Lord Ty had tasked me with this responsibility some weeks ago about meeting with the Baron, making clear the weight of such an audience. While the Baron's intention remains shrouded in an uncertainty, I must prepare for whatever awaits me in Dukeport.
That was pretty damn good. Have an inspiration.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nodders.
Okay, so, to pick up last time, the party is currently at the Crossroads Fortress that is being constructed by Gabe and/or Dwarven Furies, and you have received the message to head to the south to Dukeport to meet on neutral ground to speak with the Brass Baron about the future of Corvinus. The journey is somewhat long, but shouldn't be rife with any sort of danger, as it is a main road that it is patrolled by 3 different political entities. However, you will need to prepare for the journey, as you'll be gone for some time. So, anything that you want to do, let's get it done now, and then we'll get on our way. Oh, let me get us some tunes.
We need
real quick.
food.
Go ahead. I cut off Necro. What'd you want?
I want a meeting with Elrond.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Do I have any construction stuff here?
Don't you also have to inform Lord Ty of the letter?
I don't have to.
You intend to treat with the Baron himself?
Well, I'm still debating on that. He had tasked me a while ago about setting up diplomatic relations with the Baron.
If you want, I can go let him know.
Well, let's see what my meeting with Elrond gives me for information.
Now this will work as a temporary map till those get done.
Sure, whatever works.
Here we go.
Hell, we can go to the burning forest for all I care.
Oh yes, our favorite map,
it's his favorite.
the Hell map.
That fucking thing, I could not get it to clear all that shit, so I just deleted it. I was just like,
No!
Matt
Matt did such a good job.
He
on
did.
it.
He
You
did. He
couldn't-
went fucking crazy on it.
You know
like-
what's gonna happen is you're gonna be like, oh man, I shouldn't have deleted that. Now I need a burning forest.
Well, it's not just a burning forest. It's got like hell symbols and like all kinds of shit. Like, very specific.
about-
He-
Burning
That's kinda
fingers
bold,
to
dude.
electric boogaloo.
That's bold of you to assume that we're not gonna have that as a repeat.
Look, man, you do what you want, but
Listen, it's not what I want.
I will try my best not to summon
Fuck
another
up,
demon.
Wait, what'd you say, Took?
I will hold
what?
your head in the fucking river
did somebody make
until I feel satisfied.
prostitutes and put them in my main character lineup?
What?
Yeah.
It was caved.
Okay.
You're talking about like the
Main
orc, the
character lineup.
dwarf.
Yeah.
I put them in the ley lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the laid lines.
Yeah. There's. Yeah. I get it. I get. Oh my god.
What are their stats, Caped? Which one's got the highest strength?
They have really high
I'm looking through my
constitution.
NPCs and I just see a lot of just a bunch of prostitutes. Like,
There's
They-
3! What do you mean
was
a
like-
bunch? There's
I was
literally
like, I
Hey,
don't.
that's
I don't remember
There's-
making
that's a
these.
foursome right there.
I don't remember making these. And then I was like,
There's a
I did it.
red
Or 3 and a
bearded
quarter.
dwarf, there's a elf in a blue bikini, and then there's a very tall orc lady.
Okay.
So
Well, we know what he's
And
into.
Big Green Grenda.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
She has a twin who's an adventurer, and she's a prostitute.
There you go. Zoom everybody in. You guys should have loaded.
Uh-huh.
Oddly familiar, but oh well.
wow.
You've never been here.
True.
This is an entirely new map.
Alrighty. So to set the scene, you guys are in the fortress as it is being constructed. So all the walls aren't there, the ceiling isn't there. There are people working in the background, but this is about as good as a place as any to have a meeting. Elrond will sit across from you with tired eyes but a thankful heart. As even though he might not be at his beloved inn, it is better than being shackled like a dog. As he sits down across from you, he will give a deep sigh, and then he will say, "Once again, I'd like to thank you for your help. Didn't really get a proper chance to do that before."
No need to think. We only did what
No
was
problem.
right.
You're most welcome.
So, you wanted to speak with me?
Yes, we have a few things to go over. I'm sure Gabe has already filled you in with the plan.
Aye, the lads walked me through a bit of it, but something tells me I'll get a little bit more out of you.
Well, why don't you go over and tell me what he's said already?
Well, he said that we're building up a fortress here, and he wants me to be able to attract all the old adventurers that used to follow my guild. Even though I never really called it a guild, but I suppose you could look at it that way. Mostly so that we can keep the Brass Baron from conquering his way up through the Broken Oaks, and to keep an eye on the church. Mostly he just wanted everybody together again.
Yes.
Big lad's got a
Yes.
soft heart.
And a soft belly.
It would be advisable to have neutral ground.
Bombastic side eye from
Yes.
fucking Vale there. That was great.
You
He's
what?
he's fat.
No, he's not fat.
He's fat.
He's muscular.
He's so strong.
I swear to God, the next one I commission, he'll be a ripped six-pack.
He's quite
He's just
rotund.
big bone.
Well, we were looking more just to keep the crossroads neutral. To make sure that we don't have people trying to overreach their boundaries when it comes to the free travel and trade of the land here.
Aye.
Well, if that's your purpose, I could lend my name to it, but I question how long we can maintain any sort of neutrality. Because if we're going to be neutral, then that means we're going to have to, well, at least be open to bartering with, enemies. Like the church, or the Brass Baron himself. Can't rightly be neutral if we're not neutral. Aye?
Well,
Well,
yes.
I mean, there's
Speaking
also
of-
the matter of how are we going to be neutral with the church? If he was supposed to be taken by the church, then we took him from the church. Now the church are probably looking for him, so putting your name on anything's probably
Well, maybe
not a great idea at the moment.
Maybe I could help a little bit with that. You see, I don't think the people that took me, they were acting in the church's official stead. I think they were being opportunistic. In fact, I think they were hoping that they could kind of surprise their superiors with this action. I'm not really sure. I've heard some different reports from those stationed there. The lieutenants have gone back and forth. What I can tell you from what I've overheard, they did not agree on a lot of different things. In fact, it seemed a couple of them didn't even want to take the inn. So, I'm not sure exactly how official what happened to me was. And above all else, the church is bound a bit by its outlook of looking, what would you call it, for the people. It's supposed to be a beneficiary, a benevolent entity. Now that I'm out of their grasp, once a few adventurers get back underneath my kill, and especially if I can get any of the mercenary groups and the support from the, from Saphira at least, I think they're going to change their tune. But I don't think anybody who's paying attention is going to pretend for a moment that the church is really on anyone's side but their own.
Of course.
Agreed.
Just didn't want you to put yourself in any extra harm's way, but if all's gonna work out, it's fine by me.
I have no idea if it is, but I'm not going to, retire to the countryside and hide on a farmstead somewhere. That isn't me.
Of course not. I would not expect you
He
to.
nods.
Besides, it's not like I don't have my own political cards to play. I fought for the South for a long time. I still have a personal relationship with Lord Everfrost. Sits on the Council of Sapphires, he does. Maybe it's time I called in the few favors I still have. Maybe we can get a sizable force up here to maintain neutrality.
Of course, that sounds like a fantastic plan, actually.
All right.
It does.
Do you know what the Brass Baron's been up to? I know you have more information
Well,
abilities than I do.
truth be told, I've been a bit cut off lately. But the last I heard, he was marshaling his forces. He has a pretty distinct need. A calling, maybe. To expand his family's name and to press into the north. It would be difficult to challenge N Sola. As N Sola rules the lake, it would be difficult to push into the free cities, not without angering all of them. I had thought he might attempt the Twilight Hills, but for some reason he's got his sight set on the Broken Oaks. Maybe he thinks that it'd be easier to rule over... Oh, well... I can't quite exactly know what is going on in the man's head, but what does seem pretty straightforward is that he believes and a northward expansion is the best for his people. I've also heard rumors that he is planning on spreading into the mountains as well. A dangerous prognosis.
Which mountains?
The mountains at his flank.
Interesting. Well, I mean, he can try to go for the Broken Oaks. I mean, I don't think he understands really what's up there.
Aye. Maybe he's wrong. This might be just the ambitions of a hot-blooded youth. But the reports I've heard that, as youthful as he might be, the men under his command are not. The Brass Baron has marshaled quite the force.
How is he going to manage to maintain that amount of funds?
Well, his family's quite rich. Several gold mines beneath his estate. The question isn't really how he's going to finance it, but more so the logistics on how he'll keep such an army fed.
That too.
From what I've heard, he's marshaled about 20,000 men. But that's probably going to be more by tomorrow's end. That information's quite a bit out of date. But even so, 10, 30,000 men, any army of that size is going to draw attention. And it's going to need a clear path. The roads from here to Dukeport are somewhat maintained, but the ones to the Broken Oaks are barely visible. So, I think what's important to keep in mind is that we don't have all the pieces to this puzzle. By all accounts, it's a fool's errand, but something in my gut tells me that this young man isn't just doing this. It doesn't feel like a fool's errand. He knows something. He has something we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
And what right does he have to claim the Broken Oaks as his own?
Well, technically
No one claims
speaking, no one has a right to claim it, except for what they can hold. Like, I didn't have any claim to it either. I just built my inn there because there was nowhere else there was an inn.
Indeed.
But
We did hear word that he was planning on taking the Broken Inn.
well, he could try to take the
I thought it
Lonely
was
Inn.
just the bridges.
No, that was originally he wanted the bridges, but then he was marching up to take the Lonely Inn.
Well, if you were going to conquer the Broken Oaks, as Elrond kind of leans back, you'll see kind of like a wistful look in his eye, as if this is something that he thought of doing at one point. You'd need a lot of men. And not only would you need a lot of men, but you need to have them placed within, well, the bridges is a good start. You need to hold the bridges in order to keep the Western rebels at bay. Last thing that you want is a war on two fronts. And then after that, you'll have to hold the crossroads, as he'll gesture around him, as that's going to be your center of trade. And then there's the Twisting Pines. All sorts of devilry comes out of those mountains. And you'll need to make sure that those are well regulated, and that you're able to maintain trade with Mournhowl, as the pass through the Twisted Pines and up through Frozen Flower is your gateway into the Endless White, which is going to be the closest thing you've got to any sort of fishing and whaling. Not to mention the Razor Cliffs. It's a really difficult action to maintain those many borders against those many unpredictable and varied political entities. Specifically, you'd have to worry about the Broken Brothers themselves. That land is cursed all to hell. And if you were going to establish a country here, you'd have to conquer them. A lot to do.
I'm certain his 10,000 men will survive a curse.
I don't think so.
Well, the problem is, after what I've seen, if he sends in 10,000 men, he might come out with 20,000.
I actually think the opposite. I think if he sends in 10,000, I think he might come out with none.
I think he's referring to his shadow twin.
Oh my, such a... God damn it.
A what?
Don't worry about it. It was a doppelganger-looking thing that we had chased while in the cursed area.
Drop-in's still out there.
Oh my god,
You
just
gave
leave
it a
it
name?
I
Huh.
We're not even sure if it was even real. It was more like probably an illusion. Either way,
the
we,
One Piece isn't real.
The One Piece. Well, listen. Speaking on that topic, we were successful upon defeating the Baron.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, that's good. One less brother to deal with.
Well, we don't know if it's actually one less brother or not.
Possibly. They have some sort of reviving crystals, and we're not sure if defeating one means that they're gone for good. There is a chance that they could possibly revive at one of the other brothers' crystals, or possibly this fifth crystal that we read about in some other research. We were going to be heading up there to deal with more finding out what's going on before Gabe showed up at my doorstep begging for us to help you.
The lad really cares about you, Mr. Elrond.
Yeah, I know.
And no offense to you, Elrond, but are we getting paid for that?
He'll just slowly look over to Zu'el.
How rude.
I mean,
Don't you remember what he said?
well, who said?
Elrond.
Yeah, he said thank you.
No. Before that.
No.
My goodness. Maybe you should start writing things down. I think you're getting a little too old.
You saved the man's life and you go asking
when
for
you are
payment.
over 500 years old, things do get a little jumbled.
You're actually 500 years old. He said our payment was the treasure at the Broken Brothers.
Oh, no, not that. For getting Elrond from his inn and bringing him here.
Huh? Why would he pay us?
I was more talking about Gabe paying us, but yeah.
All right, back on topic.
All right.
The Baron does want to set up a meeting, a formal parlay. I'm not really sure what his angle with that is.
Well, most likely he's gonna size you up. If it were me, I'd want to know who my neighbors were, and, well, you and Ty are probably those that he hasn't spoken with before. He knows the Duke well enough. But if he's gonna push his way up here, well, he probably already even knows that this fortress is being built. If he's worth a salt.
It's kind of
pretty hard to miss.
So,
Indeed.
So, I mean, if we get enough of adventurers up here and enough of a force to make it basically untakeable, I think that puts him in a real bind about taking the Broken Oaks.
alright. That's gonna take time for me to get the adventurers back up here again. First, I have to let them know I'm alive and that I've opened up shop somewhere new.
I'm actually wondering, I know his goal was to take the Lonely Inn. I'm wondering if he was really going after you.
Well, I'm flattered, lass, but I don't think I'm worth that much effort.
I mean, you have quite a pull. I mean, if he parades you around like a,
Well,
you know,
and you say
trophy
that, but
for
then,
people in the South to rally behind him for, using your name.
that, and then the church sent the maiden to your inn.
That was quite
That's-
something.
Interesting. I wonder if the churches really wasn't behind what they did there.
Maybe she was sent to punish them. I don't know. What I do know is... Go ahead.
Have you met the maiden before?
Oh, no. No, I don't think anyone has. At least, unless you're really high up, or unless you're about to die, I suppose.
Does she not travel often, or is she typically in the Pale City?
I think most of the higher-ups of the church stay within their holy city. Although, from what little I do know of Mytheria's rites, the maiden does have to go on a pilgrimage to learn of the land that she's going to save, or something like that. But I don't think that's what this was.
How often do they do that, or is it once per maiden?
Sorry, lass, I don't really know that much about Mytheria, but I would reckon once per lass, per maiden. Probably. Maybe it's
Do
like
you know how old she is?
He'll shrug.
Can't ask a lady that, lad.
No, that's weight.
Do we know how old she is?
Rude.
Elrond just kind of shrug. All I know is that she's younger than the holiness, or high holiness.
So anywhere between 16 and 50. Got it.
No, I doubt she's 50, but
Well, like I said, anywhere between 16 and 50.
only thing I know is that she's probably human.
Yeah, 'cause
Probably.
Mytheria forbid, it's a fucking orc.
He'll just kind of shrug.
Well, I doubt that. Just so much to do, so little time.
We saw a strange green light on the Blacktop Mountains near the east of the Lonely Inn. Do you know anything about that?
No. That sounds precarious.
It was quite an ill omen.
New game.
I wonder if it was the maiden.
I don't think
Doubt it isn't Mytheria all the bright white light and all that crap and
I mean,
white and silver. They don't do green.
Well, how bright are we talking exactly? If you saw it from the inn, it must have been quite bright to see the mountains that far.
it was
Massive.
insane.
That might be something worth looking into then. Last thing we need is some unknown entity attacking us. It might even be demons.
Speaking of attacks, there might be an attack from the Broken Brothers.
Well, yeah, that's always been kind of the case. Why, have you heard news of an impending one, though?
Well, I have seen a lot of the forests cut down, and it was from all the way to the Broken Brothers. And it was a lot of deforestation.
That is alarming. If they've increased their production, then they're preparing for something.
Perhaps
Yes.
weapons of war? Siege weapons?
Well,
I believe we should, or at least if we have time or opportunity to, we should try and go to the Pallid Follows to investigate that fifth crystal.
well,
That'll have to wait. How old is the Baron?
The Brass Baron?
Yes.
20s, maybe?
Oh, he is young.
I know he's not that old.
I mean, he's quite old. What am I saying?
Raises an eyebrow.
What?
Aren't you a bit young to be a lady?
What the hell does that mean?
What do you mean?
In the noble sense.
Huh?
I don't
What do
know.
you mean?
I think he's referring to the title of lady, not so much you being a female.
Yes.
I get that. Thank you very much, Zu'el.
Just clarifying.
I mean, if your parents are dead,
In either case, man, he's young. We do know that. And if he's young, he's probably got a lot to prove, ambition. The fact is, I've never actually met the lad. So maybe we could use this to our advantage. learning who he is will help us predict perhaps what he might do.
Yes.
But the light does leave me concerned. And this
Yes.
forestation that you mentioned, Took, also a problem.
Yes, it was hard to find game.
Can't spread ourselves too thin now.
Yeah, if it's hard to even feed
There's a lot
themselves
of
up
strange
there.
stuff happening around these areas recently.
It's like the whole damn continent's getting boiled up for war.
It's never easy.
Well, as to what I can do, I could send a letter to Lord Everfrost and see if I can't get us some support from the south.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
And also, I'll send out word that I'm here now. So, we'll see what that's worth.
So you're gonna go meet with this Baron Vale?
I will.
Without Lord Ty?
No, I will go speak with Lord Ty first.
Very good. I'd like to speak with Lord Ty with you.
What about?
Something between him and I.
Alright.
Ah, yes, more
Ominous.
diplomatic stuffs.
That being said, I will send a letter informing the Brass Baron of our arrival.
Alright then. Sounds like we have a plan. I'll go
Yes.
speak with the lad and see what I can do to help with the preparations around here as well.
There is one thing though, Elrond. If I may, I ask you to help at least teach Gabe how to run and manage things in case, well, you decide to retire.
Or worse.
I mean, in your absence, the adventurers did turn to him.
Aye, lad's a natural leader, he is. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Is there anything you guys need here?
If we have anything, we'll send a report to your quartermaster.
Yes.
I believe
There's
I was
also been
informed your regent's name was Jacome.
Yes.
Aye.
Furrows brow.
What's up, Boldrum?
You have a kinslayer as your regent?
That's who they sent.
Who sent?
Demons.
Demon's Deep.
No,
Listen,
they would not have
he
sent
conquered the pits.
Jacome.
He paid his dues.
He's in exile.
Not here.
Anyway, I'll go get to it then. Elrond's old enough to know when there's drama coming. Getting the fuck out of here. Bye.
No, wait.
That smells like drama. Leaps out window.
Good thing the windows aren't in place yet.
I mean, you might not agree with it, but I myself am a kinslayer.
Your laws are different than ours.
/ gasp.
Yes. And those laws do not abide under my house.
So be it.
Listen, he paid his dues upon your own laws.
He was cut off, like the foul branch that he is. Lest he bring rot to our household.
Do you know why he kinslayed?
It is not much of my concern.
Are you his brother?
No,
Oh, but you said your household.
all dwarves of Demon's Deep are kin. But he is not.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe you should find out why before you make a judgment on him.
Very well. Are we ready to depart?
Yes, I will. I will write up and send a letter, and we can be on our way.
No one gonna eat their cookies?
I ate.
I was distracted. Yoink.
There you
Yoink.
go. Yoinkers.
Oh,
I'm
snap.
gonna find someone to send a letter informing that we're gonna be there. About how long would it take for us to?
To travel back to
Cross.
Heiakyo and then travel
Yeah,
all the way
then-
there again?
Like, yeah.
Well, presuming that you don't take a ferry across the Weeping Lake, land travel would take you approximately a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, depending on weather, to Heiakyo, and then all the way back again, and then about a month down to Dukeport. So he could expect your return, moving at optimal pace, about 2 months before you make it to Dukeport. Or you could take a ferry from Heiakyo to Isola
Yes.
to Dukeport, and you could be there in probably a total of 19 days.
That would be
Yes.
preferable.
That would be my idea.
Add 7 to that.
Well, you can.
Reasons.
What are the risks of the ferry?
Oh, there's no risk. You just have to pay
Drowning.
for it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay. There is also drowning, but
What about the giant crab?
just
What?
don't go near the giant crab.
Just don't roll fucking terrible on the fucking.
Just don't roll 2 100s on our ferry check.
Yeah, just don't roll the crab.
Yeah, something I have complete control over. Yes.
Just don't roll the crab.
About
bro.
how much is a ferry?
Ferry is 25 gold per person.
A lot, because they're Fae.
Ty can pay for that, right?
All right, let's get going, guys. I sent a letter informing that we will be about 3 weeks' time.
All right. You'll hand it off to a messenger who will take to his steed. He will deliver the message. It will
Make it 4 weeks.
it will take
4 weeks.
it will take approximately well, by messenger horseback it'll take probably 10 days for him to receive the message. So you know, he'll come to expect you in 3 weeks.
Wait, did you just answer for Ty?
She did.
Yes. Either way, I need to.
vassal
I'm going to be meeting with him one way or the
Like
other.
you guys do know that she's a vassal, right? She's allowed to do
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
understand.
Okay.
And
So
I was
their
also
characters are just giving her
tasked
shit.
with actually forming a diplomatic relation with him already.
Oh,
Yeah. If she had to constantly go to him and ask for permission to do everything, she wouldn't be a very effective vassal.
That's true.
Yes. I had considered actually just going down there, but the guys want to go back home for goodies.
For reasons.
Plus informing Ty about all the stuff that we found up in the north is kind of imperative.
Indeed.
All right. To the road.
You must
You must.
gather your party before venturing for...
Oh my god, where's coffee?
Hold on.
Away.
Vale, can I have a second before you go?
Sure, what can I do for you?
Oh god, looks like I'm punching you. He leans in.
Ugh. Yes.
He leans in. In case I don't see you for a while. And he'll go the full 90.
The full 90.
Yeah, you
Did
know,
you go 10?
you gotta go 10.
The hell aren't you? What are you? what does that mean?
You want to kiss the man?
You really
Kiss.
you don't understand what that
Kiss
means?
the
That's
boy.
crazy.
No.
Have you
that's
never
not a-
watched Hitch?
She's never
Come on.
she's
No,
never
I
watched
don't watch
it.
TV.
She's never watched.
It's a movie.
Anyway,
I don't watch movies.
he
my God.
he completes 90% of the kissing ritual.
He goes in to kiss you. Do you go
Yes.
the rest of the way to kiss
Kiss
him?
him.
I catch him off guard 50% of the way.
Oh, oh. Okay. Bye.
Go get a room, but not next to mine.
But it's only one of. Oh, at least he's easy to please.
All right. Good.
Coffee's still invisible.
I know. I taught her the spell, and then she constantly been using
I
it.
live my life invisibly.
Quarter mile at the time.
Alrighty, let's do this.
I think she does it so she can fly freely.
Man. You know, real talk, the more and more that I've used this map, the more and more grateful I am to Crow for drawing it.
I
Because
know.
it's so
She-
good. It really
She did a
is.
great job.
Yeah. It looks
Yeah.
great.
Now to fill it with demons.
Still waiting on the information for the region maps. Forehead.
Yeah, okay. Forehead. That's like $1,200 I don't have. Let's see. here.
Checks bank account. All right.
Stop.
All right, Cape's
All
throwing
right.
50 subs.
Alright. Let's start rolling these rolls, boys.
Let's get 2 days out and
Wait, do we have
get
enough?
hit by another alien.
We,
Because
re-
I need food.
we technically restocked here before we left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
How many rations did we eat up coming down here from the Lonely Inn?
Let's see, how much do I
I
have
have
left?
none.
I have 24 rations still.
For yourself or for the party?
Yes.
That is not available.
Thank God.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
My god.
Please stop. No.
No!
Interesting.
It keeps going. What does it mean?
Alright.
This is about where we found those dead bodies.
They've multiplied. Now there's twice as many dead bodies.
One of these days, I'm gonna see one of these charts. One of these days.
All right.
You don't want to see that.
When you get to this point, up on a large hill, you're able to look down over the Great Lake to the south, and on the shore, like 2 miles away, you see an enormous crab raising its great pincers above its head, and it begins to dance. Another crab raises its pincers, and they begin to dance.
Is this a breeding ritual?
Must be that kind of season.
I don't think we should take the
Time for
ferry.
crab rave.
Yeah, we can take the ferry.
And then
What, are you scared of water?
the crabs
Yeah, the crabs are
slowly
up here.
descend into the water and
Oh,
mate.
never mind.
Yeah.
They mate with such a vigorous viscosity that the entire lake on the northern shore begins to froth and fream.
Oh my god.
Well, at least we know where their mating ground is. We could always avoid it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
see
go
some
fight
eggs.
some giant crabs in the future.
I hate the water.
Shall
If
I
we steal some of those eggs,
Shall I
do you
pr-
think they'll
oh my
grow
God.
into giant food for Minimo?
shall I presume you will not go fuck with the beach where the crabs were?
We could always
No.
get some eggs, raise it,
Wait,
having battle crabs. Hell yeah.
more food for Minimo.
Alright, we leave Took on the beach and we continue.
Okay, that's not available.
Oh my god.
Concerning.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Very concerning.
Stop it! Another crab.
Well, it was a nice day.
Oh wait, are we gonna make a detour to stop at the big blue area to see if it's still blue?
Yes.
Okay.
Dubba dee dubba die.
I'd rather just avoid it, personally. But that's just me.
We could always do some more testing.
All right.
Wouldn't you like to report to your lord about what's happening to it? What if it's starting to corrupt the land?
On the way, you can see that there is a large bonfire in the hills to the north of your current position. You can see several tents, and make me perception checks.
Alright, I got this. Oh wow.
From that distance, you can overhear that there are screams of pain coming from the camp.
We should investigate.
Alright. Let's go
no,
deal
what's
with
happening?
whatever's fucking up over there. I'm guessing bandits.
What if it's the church?
I mean, bandits aren't as strong as the church, and the church isn't that strong either.
Let's go find out.
Yeah, whichever the case, we might not want it to
All right.
leave it on the road.
Since you have Coffee and she can fly and has good stealth, I'll hand wave the stealth for now. Coffee reports back to you the following. She sees an encampment that is not comprised of bandits as originally thought. What she has found is quite more grotesque than that. There is an encampment filled to the brim with all sorts of strange individuals wearing black robes, and the screams of pain are from people placed on flaying racks. You guys know what that is? Or do I
Yes.
need to explain
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Are these black robes just black?
She reports.
eyes on
She
them?
reports that they have golden irises on them.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh.
We need to put a stamp to that.
Alright. How many are there?
She reports back that there are dozens, possibly more.
We've seen them with the.
Do
Oh,
any of the
fascinating.
people being
Haikyuu.
flayed look like they're from Haikyuu?
Coffee could not say that.
Okay.
Surely you're not just going to leave them.
Why not? It's not our business.
You turn a blind eye to people
I mean,
suffering.
she says dozens. If each of us take 4, we should be fine.
It depends what kind of people they are.
How awfully pragmatic.
Doesn't matter. Let's go save them and find out what the fuck they're doing.
Well, you could also use the military power that you possess. You have patrols on these roads.
I could do that also. That was a consideration.
That is literally what you have them for, is for shit like this.
Okay, we'll use the military for that then.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying it's an option.
Yes, I would send. I'll just send the army.
Wouldn't you want to investigate first before sending in the army?
You just did.
Yeah.
We did.
I meant like see what they're actually doing.
They're
Because
They're flying people.
we've seen them
I
with.
was saying,
No, I know.
Why don't you go? Here you go.
I
I put
Oh,
a black
actually,
robe
hold on.
you.
This might have been my mistake. Does Coffee have Arcana trained?
Yes.
yes.
Ah, in that case, they are performing rituals. To what, she doesn't know, but they are definitely divine in nature.
That's very ominous.
Aw. See, now it's magic mumbo jumbo.
We need to
Can't
interrupt
leave
this.
magic mumbo jumbo people doing their magics.
Haven't we
That's
seen
how
them?
we get demon portals and like last time.
We've seen them making deals with Tide, haven't we?
No.
No, you haven't.
Oh, never mind.
Only I know about that.
We know that they were working for the rebels.
No, we don't.
We don't.
They were working with.
We don't know
Mage.
about Ventus was a rebel.
Yeah. We don't know
Yeah.
that.
I thought we learned that. Okay.
Nope.
Your other group
You
learned
did
that.
in your other campaign.
Uh-oh. Is that
Uh-oh.
metagaming I detect?
Metagaming.
Pulls out gun. Okay. But no,
No.
you can go and investigate this, but keep in mind that any time spent in it is less time you have to travel to Haikyō, to get the ferry, and to get to your prearranged political meeting.
How many master rations do we have?
You know what? Why don't we delay them and send the army? We could have coffee at max range to shoot off a couple of the fire exploding arrows and set some stuff on fire, which would delay them.
If that'll work.
And then we could send the army up.
And that's what the party wants to do.
Yes.
Wouldn't you want to make sure it's, fairly spread out so they won't put it out quickly?
Well, yeah, shoot the tents and stuff,
Go for the exploding barrels. Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that are marked explosions, yeah.
Yeah. You got the red.
Shoot
ring.
the
The
red
red
barrels.
barrels,
All
yeah.
right, all right. All right, so Coffee will go and we'll do a quick saboteur run. She can fly, max range. I can hand wave that a little bit. So she flies by, fires off a few exploding arrows, sets fire to different parts of the camp. Probably not enough to destroy it, but hopefully enough to delay them that you can
Delay
reach.
them.
You can reach your armed forces and to send in a cleanup crew. So the party continues their journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well.
You get to about this point where you run into one of your patrols. You see that there are 12 dwarves, 6 rangers, a few fighters, and what appears to be a cleric. They approach you, and they will immediately salute you. Hail, Lady Vale! A fine day for a patrol, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Do you know of the locations of the other patrols?
Well, not exactly, my lady, but I know what the patrol routes are.
I open my map and I inform them of the cultist locations and stuff like that, and that we need them dealt with, as well as their numbers of being somewhat high.
I'm a lady, and one of them will pass off or the lieutenant you're speaking to will pass a parchment and scroll to one of the rangers, who will immediately leap on a horse and start on his way back to Haikyō to inform Tacome. We'll be the preliminary force that will keep an eye on them and make sure that they don't move from their position. And if there's anyone we can save, we'll try.
Very good. Thank you very much. What's your name?
Jocelyn.
Thank you very much, Jocelyn.
You're welcome, milady. Come on, lads! We got some cultists to snuff! And the dwarves will hut 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 hut.
Rock and stone, brothers.
Alright, they're gonna dwarf their way over to those cultists and teach them a thing or two about doing no naughty magic.
Yay. Alright. We're also gonna stop at the old geode mine.
Oh, so you are
we're
going
not
out of your
stopping
way
at
for
the blue
there?
place?
Oh, it's on the way.
Oh,
But we would set it up where we would
so you're taking
set up camp
detours.
there
Okay.
for the boys to go.
And the egg, right? Or no?
Well, as you take your detour, you can see that the crater where the Rexus warrior that you faced landed is empty. No blue mist in sight.
Cool.
Oh, at least it didn't corrupt the land.
Is the grave still there? Or body?
Nothing's still there.
No, we had already informed Jacome of the locations of those things.
Oh, I see.
That's where your boon is.
Hey.
Ooh. Does it look like it was dragged anywhere, or is it just literally just it disappeared?
There are wagon wheels in the crater.
Can I investigate the ground to see if there's any if the magic had any effect on the ground?
Sure.
I'll
Might have
help you with
corrupted
that.
the land.
It's a Arcana check, right?
Negative. This is nature.
Nature.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't help you with that one. Sorry, bud.
Yeah. Is it
Or to an
basic
expert
or
in nature.
advanced?
If you don't have it trained, you can roll it. Because you're a ranger.
I think Coffee's trained in nature.
Is she?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
She's a bard.
She has
She
stealth
told
in
me
her
she had
armor.
it.
That's it.
Herbalism kit, but that's not nature.
Oh, I
She's
thought
not nature.
Coffee told me she had nature trained.
She does
No,
not.
she's not. She said she was thinking about it, but then you decided not to do the whole thing with her.
No, I did. I was gonna go for medicine, and she'll go for nature.
But then you proceeded to not use her.
What
She's talking about the herbalism kit.
I'm
by the
looking.
way.
I'm looking at her skills. She don't have it. So.
Okay. I'll make a nature check. Basically.
She chose Arcana.
You have no idea. The ground looks normal. You don't really see anything wrong with it.
And no magical, what do you call it?
Traces.
Divination magic.
Yeah, trace it.
Oh,
Yes,
divination.
There does not appear to be any traces of magic left.
Okay.
Which way were the cartwheels heading?
Back towards Haikyuu.
Okay. All right.
You suspect,
going.
unless some random farmer found it, Jacome probably came and collected it.
Well, I don't think the farmer could have gotten it without a lot of hands.
Yeah.
Look, you don't know. That could have been a 30-strength farmer.
Oh, wait a minute. Couldn't I just take a soil sample and use my alchemical kit to suss anything strange?
I'll check in the pH.
That
Kinda like that, yeah.
that could have been something you could have done, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we already left.
Don't worry
already
about it,
rolled.
Duke. It's fine.
You can take a soil sample. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. Geode mine?
Yes. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I'm going to roll, see if anyone else found it. It's unlikely, but there's still a chance. So I'll give you a 15 or lower. That's good. 15 or lower, somebody else found it. You're good to go.
Oh, I thought you were rolling a d20. I was like, holy shit.
No, that wouldn't be a low chance.
Yeah.
That's the exact opposite.
All right, as you guys waddle on up, you can see that the geode mine is unmolested, and yet also still not owned.
Yes.
We'll fix that
Finder's fee.
soon. Soon, TM.
I could always try and cover the tracks here and make sure, or at least help.
Yes, that's what we did
making
last
sure.
time also.
Oh, okay.
So you want to cover the mine again?
Yes, once we're done.
All right, Holden. What are you doing?
Boy. Tossing Boldrum my third pickaxe, and we're going into hole.
Oh God.
Hey.
Oh,
I could
God.
always help him unless. Yeah, I could always help him, right?
Nah, you're too tall.
I mean, there's no pickaxes left for you.
4. You try.
Oh, okay.
1d20 plus.
I need to
4
work
plus
off
2.
some steam. I'll be some muscle labor for you.
Okay. How long would the party like to How long would you like to stay at the Casino Rocks?
Like,
I think she was giving us one night.
One afternoon, yes.
Yeah.
One night. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we should stay together.
No.
Yeah, we don't have
3 nights? 4
6
nights?
days. You get 6
6 days?
Holden. 6 days, Holden. You get 6 days.
6 days, Vale?
Don't we have, like, 2
You had your
nights?
6 days, Vale. I'm going in the hole. All right.
You know what? We'll stay 1 day.
Okay.
Okay.
But
1 full day.
One more day.
Rock and stone, brother.
At worst, we make money, so.
you also need time to examine those weapons.
Give me a little bit of... Just a little bit.
Well, you guys can do that while I'm off on my Dewport trip.
Aye, that is true. If she's going with Ty and Ty's entourage, we don't all need to go with her for this. Sit around in a room while a bunch of people talk over our heads.
Well, just because you're short.
I would like to be there.
Well, you have to make a decision then.
Well, I would
To the
like
mines!
Yes, for now. Roll again.
Hold
Don't
on.
worry, I'll save the juicy bits for you.
I'm getting my things open here.
Holding.
What?
I said holding.
Ah.
Oh, hold on. Do you want to give me back my, sword?
Ah, yes. I believe it came in great handy to me not dying.
You're really lucky
Yes.
you know that.
All right. Here we go.
Hey,
Oh my god.
that's pretty good.
Holy smokes.
Oh, no.
Do it again.
Nice.
Oh
Nice.
my god. Nice. Oh, oh, oh my god.
I need a second. I'll be right back.
We found
Oh wait, we found the
boys.
Bullrog!
Oh, God.
No! I swear to god, I will fucking quit this campaign.
We found a bar.
We dug too deeply, too greedily.
We found an alive T-Rex.
A live one.
We
Yes.
found Eldar Shark Eye.
Oh, no. I'll tell you what we found. We found the fucking abyssal dark roads
The tunnels, yeah.
where the Leviathan are.
Hell
That's what we
yeah.
found. Jesus Christ.
Imagine how
What
you
is
have access
what
to
is
that.
with our parties like luck? Like holy shit.
Is it
Luck or unluck, whichever way it swings.
Is it?
We don't know yet.
Oh man.
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah.
Our luck is making fights easier.
Winks.
Yeah, sorry. Sadly for Yagul, it's not fortune favors the bald.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Jeez. That's crazy.
I was crazy once.
They put
We
me
went
on-
from a 1 to a 69, and then a 5, and then a 7, and then a 37. 3 of those numbers are epic numbers.
That's crazy.
You mean 4.
True.
No, 3. The 5's not epic, it's just a low number. The 7, it's, 7, 7, 7. 1, it's
okay.
the 1. 69, nice.
I
Nice.
swear to
So,
god, dude.
we either found something really fucking amazing or really, really fucking bad.
Both.
That's where Caleb's going this long.
That's why I had to delay. I was like, it's either our luck or unluck. One or the other.
Like the fucking alien.
Yes.
God, dude.
It's such an easy fight.
You either
I
go for
see.
glory or you die a hero.
I swear this fucking D100 hates my life.
Or loves it.
What do you mean? Our fortress got a boom.
The
from
D100
Caleb.
wants to give you all the things, Necro. What do you mean?
Dude, I love the
All
fact
these other
that-
groups, they just get lost and they end up, getting turned around for 7 days. We go, and then it's just like, here's some stuff.
I love it's 1 and then 69.
Yeah.
Nice.
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 We found an underground brothel.
I hope not.
Well, I mean, if we get something fucking really expensive, then, I think we just, expand the military and, start
found
building a fort here.
We found a vein of mithril.
Ooh, I hope so.
God,
gonna need
that'd be
that.
hot.
We need that to make those new swords.
Mm-hmm.
We found the ancients.
The ancients are watching. It's just their fucking room with a cable TV and a fucking computer.
Well, no, they got one of the fucking Taladani tablets, and one of the watchers is just looking at Corvallis.
Some ducky muck.
It's like the scene from Helsing when Luke Valentine breaks into Alucard's room.
Mm-hmm. That
Ting,
was
ting, ting.
65-inch plasma
Plasma screen TV.
How can I help you?
There you go. How can I help you?
We find the rest of the dinosaur, get an entire dinosaur worth of bones,
Revivify.
use that diamond we got to cast Resurrection on it. Oh,
Yes.
we get a T-Rex and a Hydra. Oh,
Good luck getting that done.
we will own this continent. Screw Matheria. If we had a T-Rex and a Hydra, we get to own this continent.
I don't know about that.
I know about that.
Arcadum, are you good, bud?
Also, that's
He's
coffee.
going
fights.
into the deep notes.
All right, I'm back.
Underneath the
God damn
the
it.
computer.
All right.
Is this as bad as the alien?
No, this is actually pretty fucking cool. But
Sweet.
Nice.
Did you just go take an angry piss?
yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Oh my god, this bread is so good.
You found bread, guys.
Yeah, bread is good.
Moist bread.
Why'd you have bread in the bathroom? That's kind of weird, Arcadum.
Well, I mean, there's some good angles in for positions in the bathroom.
Blinks.
You know, bread.
Did it in the bathroom. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
All right. Of course, it would be 3.
3?
Of course, it would be a 3.
3 what? Though?
What does that mean?
I think we have 3 things.
3 wishes?
Oh,
You wish. Get it?
I do. Yes.
All right. In the geode mine, you find something incredibly rare. You find a vein of iron that is infused with the blood of a fiend. No doubt, left over from a battle from ancient times. This blood and this iron have fused together to create infernal steel.
Oh yes.
oh my god.
So, you have found 3 stocks worth of infernal steel.
Hell yeah.
3 stocks of heresy.
Great heresy.
So you want that
Here,
demonic blade again there, Vale?
I think.
Yes, actually, I would love that. I'm dead serious.
She has enough
Yeah.
weapons.
No, like having
Yes.
a katana made of one of these would be absolutely perfect.
I was thinking the meteor mace.
to ensure no one else gets corrupted by this demon iron, I should be handling it.
Well, it's technically
Transfer-
devils.
Yeah, this isn't anything demonic. This is metal. What are you talking about?
Infernal steel.
Yeah, so you don't know.
It's
you don't know
infernal
about
steel.
demons.
I've put it in my sheet. Got 3 of it.
Dope.
Is it radiating exposure?
Okay, so you guys know that that thing in Oblivion where if you kill an important NPC, it tells you you're in a doomed world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it actually do that?
It does.
Really?
Yeah, if you kill an NPC that makes the game uncompletable, it tells you.
Yes.
Maybe it's just because I was never bloodthirsty. I've never killed any of the NPCs.
You
Never
just,
murder hoboed?
You just
Oh,
kill
not
Tiberius
Oblivion.
Septim once you see him.
Not Oblivion, Morrowind. That's right.
Oh, that's why I've never played Morrowind.
So does the infernal steel have any demonic exposure?
That's what I was getting at. The reason I brought that up is because This is sweet Jesus.
It's sweet Jesus.
If this, okay, so just the stock by itself, unworked, unflamed, just sitting there in your pocket as 2 corrupted exposure.
Oh,
Spicy.
so I'm at 6 corrupted exposure.
I should probably handle that.
No.
No.
Okay.
I'll carry it if you want me to, Holden.
You can have 2. I'll keep 1.
I don't have any exposure base.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving you the 2. I know that I've got a little bit of the magic stuff now, so I probably shouldn't. So, but I don't want you being all juiced up either.
I'll be fine.
So you can have 2 of them. I will hold 1. So you'll be at 4 exposure, and I'll be at 3.
Holy shit, dude.
Crazy.
So, well, does this warrant another night, or?
No.
No.
Oh. I'll be back on my suite.
He puts his hand lovingly on the rock.
It's a rock.
You know, if
Hey,
we ever
never
come
heard of rock
across
candy?
a rock woman, I'm guessing Holden's going to try to, like, romance her.
Rock women don't exist, Vale.
But what if they did?
I know. I've looked for them.
No, I won't.
Obviously, you've never met an Earth Ganassi.
What's that?
It's like coffee, but rocky. Not airy.
Oh,
Why'd you make
Combs
how
right
do
in
you
his
know
pants.
about that?
What?
How does he know about that?
Anyway,
True.
the party continues.
Well,
Yes.
he is 500 years old.
Fucking infernal steel. That's wild.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No! Not again!
Oh, never mind.
Nice.
Okay. And you make it home.
Yay. All right. I will leave you guys to it at the estate.
Crazy.
I leave my infernal steel at the estate.
Yep, I was gonna
Yeah?
say about
You guys
the
gonna
pro
put all
thing
your
and,
contraband back at the base?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What else did we get on the way up
Fucking crazy.
that one time?
It was in the notes. It was like rubies and bones.
Yeah, we got the stock of raw diamond, ruby, velociraptor fossil,
2 rubies, 3 gold nuggets, a mana crystal.
and 100 dead bodies.
Raw
How much were the golden 3 gold nuggets? Alright. I will sell off the 3 gold nuggets.
All right. Well, we got some updates to do when you guys get back.
I am loaded in.
I'm in.
Everyone loaded? All right.
I'm in.
Been in.
Yeah.
All right. The calm will approach. Where did I put him? Where the fuck did I put him?
He's up here in the north
Oh,
area.
there he is. Come here.
I had him hiding.
Stop pouting up there. All right.
Jacome?
Combe will approach with a smile on his face. My lady, I've got something to show you.
Oh?
Dun
Something I
dun
can
dun
see.
dun 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 dun. He's doing a little happy dance as he walks.
Rig. Oh.
Oh no, he's taking you
Oh,
up
he's
here.
going towards the forge.
Oh.
Oh, he's going towards the mine.
Holden Naruto runs past everyone. All right. When you get to about here, you can see that several dwarves are dismantling the wall of the forge and are building a greater structure around it. And above it, you can see that Jacome has placed the curious metal egg that the Rexus warrior was in. I found something.
Oh my god.
I found something, my lady. Something that I think you'll want to know. Please look at these game mechanics. Anyway, so... all right.
Out with it, lad.
All right. So this is your boon from defeating the Rexus warrior.
Oh my god.
So, you have given access to your fortress. You have given this fortress access to Tier 1 machining. What does that mean, Arcadum? Thank you for asking.
Oh god.
There's a stop. Not everything is guns. Anyway, machining means that you can do a lot of different things, and you guys really should probably discuss this because it's a pretty major boon. Machining gives you access to the ability to not completely automate, but to increase the production of a particular facility, or your ability to build facilities pretty rapidly. At Tier 1, and at the current technology level of Corvinus, I'm afraid there are some limitations. Right now, the only ones that are available to you are the following. I hope you have something to write with.
Yeah.
You got this, guys.
Okay, first thing is a printing press. Now, that might not seem like a big deal, but believe me, it's a fucking gigantic deal.
We could start our own,
Propaganda.
Hell yeah.
So,
Increase fame.
printing press, do I have to go into why that's a big deal? I think it's pretty obvious.
Go into a big deal for the viewers at home.
Okay, I will give a more in-depth explanation of what mechanical value that actually has. So the printing press can allow you to create documents at an expedient rate, which means that you'll be able to do things like copy manuscripts and large quantities of them almost instantaneously. Well, not instantaneously, but relatively instantaneously compared to anyone else. It will allow you to spread messages throughout a greater area more rapidly. It actually increases the literacy of the area that you're in, because remember, not everybody can read. It does all sorts of different things. The major mechanical value that it has that's very straightforward. Please keep in mind this is just the base what it does. This isn't about how you use it, and a lot of it will be about how you use it. But the base is that this increases your prestige gain by 50%.
That's huge.
Yeah, that is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Put out some flyers that says the Brass Baron's a poopy pants.
Brass Baron eats children. News at 11.
News at 11.
But anyway.
Sex scandal with a picture of Took and the Brass Baron on the front.
That's number one. Number two is that you can use your Tier 1 machinery on your forge, which will allow the reproduction of created items rapid, like make it far more rapid. What that means is that normally a blacksmith has to make each piece of armor and each weapon for every single soldier across the board. This makes that process go 5 times faster. So, let's say Holdan was doing it, right, on his own. That means he would be the equivalent of 5 blacksmiths instead of 1 for his production rate. Which means, essentially, for your level of estate, he makes 1 item, it makes it for everyone. So that means, like,
Crazy.
all your soldiers, all of you, shit like that. Now, that doesn't mean that he can do this with, without the stocks that he needs. He still needs the supplies to do it.
Right.
But it takes a huge hit off the time that's needed, that's
huge.
Which is a very big deal. Also, this increases his relevant skill by another tier, because machining makes the process a lot easier. So he has access to higher recipes that he doesn't have access to right now.
Oh.
Which
Do we
is
know what that current threshold is?
tier 4.
Oh. We have tier 5 helmet schematic.
Yeah, tier 4, I think.
Yeah, because we did a tier 3 forge, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's tier 4.
Yeah, so it'll put us at tier 4, yeah.
So, pretty big thing, yeah. Okay, next thing. Sorry, I'm eating this bread. Like, it's so delicious. Next thing you can do is you can apply it to the alchemical workshop. Machining in the alchemical workshop can streamline the production of potions and vials and things like that, consumables. So essentially, let's say Took is making a healing potion. He now counts as 5 alchemists and can make 5 potions simultaneously, greatly cutting down the amount of time and also increasing the tier access that he has as well. It does the same thing as the forge, but for alchemy.
Gotcha.
Now, this next thing is very, very important.
Mm-hmm.
You can mechanize one weapon. And
Yes.
only one weapon. And doing so expends the use of the machinery. A mechanized weapon is essentially things like chainswords and automatic repeating crossbows, things like that.
Oh, man.
But keep in mind that you can only do that once, and it expends the machinery.
That's a big no.
I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It's not.
Well, the option's there if you want it.
Yeah.
Not compared to a printing press.
And
Yeah.
the final bit as well, you can instead use the machine for building, and it decreases the build time on all buildings by 30%. Which that's also a really big one too. So,
Yeah.
all right, I'll leave you guys to discuss it because that's a pretty big decision that you guys have to make. I gotta go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go put my dish away. I'll be right back.
So out of the choices, I only think there's really 2 to consider.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Which 2 are you thinking?
The forge and the printing press.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mechanized one weapon is not useful.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
If we were much higher level and we had a much higher tier, we could make a much, basically a late game, end game weapon. But I think mechanizing a weapon now is.
We don't even have our team in full masterworks yet.
Yeah.
I think the forge is probably going to be better.
For our party, I'd say the forge, but the printing press is not to be scoffed at.
Yeah. It's more of a general purpose thing, which can be quite useful in a lot of stuff.
I think the tier forge has. I think the advantage on that is bigger than I think a lot of people think.
It is.
Well, yeah, since war is looming around.
Because +1 to your current forge is huge. Because when we upgrade the forge, it gets another +1 on it. So
Yes.
we upgrade it. Because eventually it's going to become really hard to increase the tier of things.
Correct.
Yeah, because it's going to go from 5k to 50k for the next.
And on top of that, it reduces the speed by a lot.
On a macro level, it's good for Haikyuu to get their armaments up to actually be a
Yes.
good player on the board.
Yes. I agree with forge.
And with the printing press, though.
I think if we weren't in such a tumultuous position, I think the printing press would be something I would strongly consider.
Look, if we were in Warnhell with the Bard's College printing press, but we are a vassal of Hikyo with
Yeah.
a forge.
Yeah, we don't really have any ties to them.
Yeah.
And it's
And
more
I mean,
of a long
look,
game.
if we start using that second mine, I mean, think of all the shit we'll have available to us.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Oh.
totally forgot one of them.
Oh my god.
You can also... Sorry. you could turn it into a mine excavator as well.
What?
Okay, what does
And-
the mine excavator do?
A mine excavator allows for a deeper dig and more efficient procurement of ores.
Dig
So-
greedily?
What does that mean? Like,
Essentially, it increases your output by ×4 from the mine and increases the tier of veins that you can access in your mine by 1.
It's now between Forge and Mine Excavator.
I still think Forge.
So, how long would it take for us to claim that, the fancy mine, and then put the excavator in there? Vale.
I wouldn't want to.
That's
I
too
wouldn't
risky.
Too risky, yeah.
Not yet.
Then-
Until we have
I have to
more
make sure that you're
dragons.
clear on something.
Mm-hmm.
This discovery is... If this falls into the wrong hands,
Yeah.
it could
Yes.
change the landscape of Corvallis. So please be very careful of what you do with it.
Forge.
Continue.
Forge.
Question though, Arcadum.
Yeah.
Are we able to upgrade the tiers of this machinery? So go from tier 1 to tier 2?
No.
Okay.
You do
Well-
not have the technological advancement level in order to do that.
Unless we came across the way to do it.
Well, yeah, if you found another spaceman and then he had
Yeah, you know,
blueprints,
that could happen.
I mean,
but
you know,
but to
just-
to the common resources that you would have available, no.
yeah. Okay.
I
I was
think
just
the-
double checking.
Forge is probably my choice.
Also,
I
a
have
question for crafting in general, because the crafting feat lets me craft up to half my level. Is the Forge's tier added onto that flat? So
Everything's
the
added
tier
onto
4
that.
Everything.
Everything
Okay.
is added onto that, like your workshop
That
level.
means I could go up to tier 6 stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, then yeah.
We get half level from the crafting feat, and then we currently have the tier 3 Forge. It'd go up to tier 4, plus with all the extra bonuses. So 2 and 4 is 6.
That means I can make that helmet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just for the macro level, getting the mine excavator might actually be good because instead of hiring people to dig, we just have the mine excavator do that, and the rest just making armaments and stuff for like haiku and all that. It might not be as much as the forge, but at least it'll procure more money, and more. It's a little bit more generalized than the forge.
And the possibility of
between-
rare materials, like increased chance of rare materials.
That's it.
My vote's still on the forge.
Forge. You can't ignore the 5 times faster with limited downtime.
Yeah. Basically, we could send more people to mine.
Yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah. We just
But
wouldn't.
the other
have
thing is,
it-
how much stuff do we reproduce normally? I don't think
decent amount.
anyone's
like
used
all
the
the
same
all
thing.
that all those stocks that we sent that were unrefined, we could have just refined them for this.
Yeah, you're right.
And that'll
And
make you
then
more
we could
money.
have
Processed
we could have
materials
we
are
could have turned those into weapons or other types of craft stuff.
Yeah, you can make masterworks for selling.
If you would like my advice,
Yes.
this is not like, to be clear, I'm not making the decision for you. There is one
Yes.
thing that I don't think you've perhaps not fully discussed yet. If it were me,
Uh-huh.
I would greatly consider the building mechanization, because making more buildings more quickly means that you increase all facets of your production that much more quickly instead of only one aspect.
Well,
But the problem
have to
there
upgrade.
is that you would need gold, right? You still need the resources to do it.
yeah.
But it
and-
would make it faster, and if you're limiting your downtime, then there you go.
In my eyes, that would be quantity over quality.
Do we get like an extra building slot for that?
You could okay, so it increases all facets of building, right? So that means the upgrades you need to make would be at 30% faster, which would give you access to more building slots, which is
Well, I get that.
which is the main house.
Yeah, we're so strangled with gold
Strapped.
needs that I don't think that makes a difference.
That's fine. It's my advice.
When would When would the caravan arrive? Approximately.
I think it has like 3 more weeks before it gets back. Because we were only gone like a month and a half.
Roughly.
So it should be coming back in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah. It was about a week to get here, week to go, 2 weeks to go up there. Actually, it's probably like, what? Yeah, probably by the time I get back, it should be arriving somewhat soon. I'm gonna be right back. I have to go to the bathroom.
The thing about the builder is, it could be rented out to the ones in Haikyuu. In the meantime.
What do you mean rented out?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing should not leave this fortress. Ever.
Alright. Yeah.
Because like Arcadum said, if it gets into the wrong hands, like if the church got a hold of this, bruh. Who knows what they could be making with that shit.
I know. I get that. It's just it'll still be in Haikyuu. But I do get what you're saying. It's a little bit more riskier.
Yeah,
Although, in that case, we should definitely hire a spy master to, make sure there's no what do you call it? Infiltration within our state.
well, that's what our guards are supposed to be doing, Mr. Jacob.
Yeah, but they're not spy masters. They're more like frontliners. So like, even if you put more guards, sure, it might be a little bit harder for like infiltration, but it's not going to be very efficient.
All right. So I have a question.
What's up?
What is the going price for? Let me find where they are. The items that we had gotten. The 3 gold nuggets.
And the rubies.
Yes.
You got that list?
These.
Is that on a...
I reposted it in the notes.
All right. I can just give you the gold total on that.
Because I have the merchant.
You guys have... what level of trade run do you guys have?
I've
got it written down, but it would save me time.
Red caravan, 62 days. Oh.
I don't think we.
I don't think we were told a tier.
Okay, so you don't have any yet. That's fine. Let's see. Does anybody here have merchant's tools?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
I would say leave the diamond off. Don't sell the diamond.
Why?
Oh wow, you guys are selling the stock of ancient bone? That's wild.
No,
I just want to know the price. I just want to know the price.
Oh, I see.
The price of a bone that nobody knows
Listen,
what it is.
if that bone's 10,000 gold pieces, I'm sorry, but
Are you melting the
50,000,
Are you melting the nuggets into ingots?
yeah, if it makes more money, yeah.
Okay. That's a simple job,
Yeah.
so you don't have to worry about that. So, all right, your pristine rubies are worth 650 gold apiece. Your raw diamond is worth, let's see, 800 gold uncut. If you cut that, it can be worth more. Your mana crystal is worth 850 gold pieces. Your 3 gold nuggets and ingots are 150 apiece. And your stock of ancient bone is... God, what is that?
Priceless.
For everything else, there's MasterCard. A family company.
350 gold pieces for a stock of ancient bone.
Okay.
There you go. There's your cash.
All right. So...
Forge.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys discussed anything while I was gone, but I think the tier 1 forge is our best bet.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Because the way I view it, comparing that to the machine for building time, if we can make gold 30% faster, it means that we can start our construction 30% sooner.
Which means fortifications as well.
Yes. How much is it to increase the estate tier?
Let me look that up for you. Let's see here.
I would like to keep the mana crystal.
Yes. I don't plan on selling that.
Tier 1 forge to what?
The tier 1 estate to tier 2.
Oh, sorry. Let's see.
I think you had said already. I think it was like 2,000.
I believe it's 2,500. Let me check.
Yeah.
It is 2,500.
2,500.
2,500 on the main building makes it go from an estate to a fortified estate, which means you get an additional auxiliary building, and you get the capacity to build a military building.
Yes.
What about creating another estate and near the other 9?
Well, that's a whole political thing because we gotta buy
First,
the land and.
So here's the thing about that, right?
Yeah.
Nobody
Why?
nobody owns that land technically.
we need military for it.
Yeah, you need to be able to see. The problem
Hold the
isn't
land.
the problem isn't whether or not you have permission. It's whether or not you can defend it.
Might's right.
Hell yeah.
So,
then
if
plan
you-
for a tier 2, get a military upgrade, then go take it over.
That's up to you guys. I will inform you that militaristic actions without Ty's approval are probably going to make him nervous because although Vale is a vassal, in olden times, those are the most likely ones to replace the king. So,
Well, don't worry. I already discussed it with him. He was very proud of me.
That did happen, yes.
Yeah.
well, I'm just saying,
Yes.
if it makes him nervous, it'll make other people nervous. The last thing you need is some weeping blades coming up in here to fucking kill Vale because she's getting uppity.
That's why you should get a spy master to defend against that as well.
Just put up a sign. If you don't own a mine, you're safe. If you own a mine, we're gonna take it from you.
If you own a mine, prepare for death.
Oh my god, dude. You
Seems
guys are
by force.
crazy.
Your mine is my mine.
Why is this broken? Am I missing something? Oh. I'm stupid. Alright. I don't think we want the rubies. Oh, someone...
Unless someone plans on crafting something out of it.
Yeah.
Because I believe he said before it has like health and vitality properties and stuff, so you want some
That's good for
giga thick
armor.
HP armors. Yeah.
I mean, we could keep one for a good set of armor for a particular dwarf.
I will keep one for when I make my plate mail.
Alright.
Can anybody cut the diamond so we can get possibly more out of it?
I
Yes.
can.
Yeah, Holden.
Actually, I can't.
Stone cutting.
Don't you need the trick?
Oh, I don't know.
I would suggest having the trick.
I don't think we have the trick.
No, I just have proficiency.
You can just hold on to it. So we'll sell the gold nuggets. We have no need for those.
Okay, so that's
150.
450.
yep.
That's the price of them after we made them into ingots, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Oh, that's gonna arcade them. Thank you. We can sell one of the rubies.
Yeah.
So that's 650.
That's 1,100. Do we have anything else on us right now?
You could sell the mana crystal.
No, Zu'el wants that.
I'll hold on to that for.
It might be able to store spell slots or something, and Zu'el needs those.
All right.
What was our end of month funds for this month?
Hold on. Got to do your rolls.
Yes.
Oh boy, here we go rolling again.
Let's see what the mine produces.
Oh my god.
My baby!
Are you just going to sell it if it's basic? Or are you going to keep it?
We will make them into stocks at least.
4 iron stocks and 1 gold ingot.
Nice.
Obsidian?
No.
Okay, so we have. I put the raw infernal steel in the loot. Let me do that. So we have the iron stock. Is the ingot price the same as
Yeah,
the other
750.
ingots we had?
Yeah.
No. Oh, okay. So they're not those ingots then.
We're not rocking those Giga Chad ingots.
Hey, one could hope.
All right, your sheep farm has produced a prized sheep,
Oh.
which goes up on auction. All right, let's see what we get from it. Man, how did I
Makes
do
it
these?
prized.
Some sheep.
What makes it particularly prized?
It's wool.
Oh.
It's extra fluffy.
It's the Jeb sheep. Its wool changes color. So
Nah,
there's
it's
colors
got
of the
that,
rainbow.
It's got the golden fleece.
Okay. 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 Your
Oh,
sheep,
God.
your sheep sold at auction for 450 gold.
Damn.
That sheep's worth 3 gold ingots.
I'm assuming we sold it in N Sola.
Yeah. And
All right. 391.
oh,
And then
Jacom actually has something for you.
yes, Jacom.
Spoils of war.
Oh.
Whilst you were away, bandits tried to attack Fire Anvil Fortress.
Idiots.
They thought wrong.
Yeah. We have a pit lord here.
We have a Hydra.
Oh god, is there skeletons in the hydra nest?
I hope not.
Oh, they never reached the Hydra.
I was gonna say I hope we didn't just send the Hydra out immediately. If we came back, it would have been like, man, we were like heavy losses.
Jacom will approach Vale and will open a small wooden chest filled with 120 gold pieces that he liberated from the bandit scum.
Well, thank you so much.
He will also inform you that 30 gold of it he used for morale boosting the troops that dealt with the bandits.
Ah,
Excellent. I was already going to suggest taking some of that for that purpose. Good work.
Monthly upkeep is still 350 gold.
Yep.
Yeah, but we already paid for that though.
For this month in advance, yes.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about that for this month.
All right.
Yes.
There we go. Once the caravan comes in, then we'll do a major income flux. So.
All right.
All right, so are we locking in the forge, or are we getting a mining next week?
I'll say
Forge.
Locking in the forge.
I know you guys are probably not going to want to do that. I didn't really tell you about it, but you can make a golem.
No.
No?
Oh?
Didn't think so.
Well, see, you said that when Void wasn't here, because she
Yeah.
has been clamoring for...
What does the golem do, Arcadum?
It's just a powerful unit. Like, it's a fucking...
Oh, so it's another siege weapon, essentially.
Yeah, it's a
Does
golem.
Does it take the ally slot?
It can, yeah.
Oh.
It's
I
something.
still think that the forge is much more important.
Would you like to make Jacome into a cyborg?
Can Holden become a cyborg?
No, you
I
guys...
don't like him. I don't like him that much.
Can I become the cyborg?
I would like to use my priceless treasure to make Jacome cooler.
Cyborg.
Very cool.
No, put me in the power suit. Come on, Vale. Put me in the power suit.
Before I leave, what use is the ancient bone?
You could make weapons and stuff out of it. I mean, it's a stock. You can make armor, weapons, all kinds of stuff.
What
We're going to have to
kind
research.
What kind of benefits would that have? Would it just be like a... I guess it could be like a lighter version of some armor, right?
Oh, it has properties, but you guys haven't identified them yet.
Yeah, we'd have to research it.
Yeah, it's ancient. It could be like super ancient magic.
I will
like
tell
the
you,
elven
it is,
ancient magic.
I will tell you, it is worth making stuff out of it. It's very good. But
All right. So we have enough. We could start upgrading the estate before I leave.
be right back throwing trash away.
That's fine.
Alright.
I don't know what you guys want to do. I don't know who wants
I'm going to stay here and craft shit.
I would like
figured
to
as much.
speak with Lord Ty with you.
Yes.
Staying here and researching.
All right.
Oh, we need to see if Paps's daughter is here. Like, they should be back by now, right?
Yeah. We need to ask.
And if
on that
she's
one.
not, you need to check on her when you go through Isola.
Yeah. Also, Pap should be here by now. Yeah. Weeb weapon goes swoosh. Thank you.
How much is an iron stock worth?
I don't know, actually.
Actually, we're gonna keep that. I can turn that iron into steel, and then I can use that steel to make plate armor.
Yeah.
What does it matter about making it out of steel?
I mean, that's like the base material. I'm not making my armor out of obsidians. I want armor that's actually gonna live.
Oh, of
Not-
course.
Not brittle.
So if we start upgrading the estate, we can get more facility and resources, and by
Correct.
upping that, we can get the military building, which would then almost at least get us in
Prepare
the
us to
right
take over a
movement
new
to
mine.
get the other mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Took,
Yes.
you said you can make oils of repair, correct?
Yes, I can.
Could I give you the gold requirement for the silver salt?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to give you 40 gold.
Okay. I take it and start making those repair oils.
Thank you.
Fuck! No, I also need to study the weapons. No!
Oh,
There's so
I
many
also have the
things.
trick. I have the trick for it too.
Thank you, Mr. Took.
No problem.
Oh, also, if anyone else wants gladiator mail, technically once we get the forge, we can just reproduce that.
I'm back.
So what is the update on Paps and his daughter?
You've heard no word yet.
From both fronts?
Correct.
Should they have not at least been back by now?
The messages should have, yes.
I sent men to go retrieve Paps.
They have not returned yet. They should have been back.
Concerning.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Were any of the people being flayed dwarves?
Oh, Paps was a halfling.
Yeah, but we sent dwarves.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole thing to worry about.
Indeed.
Again, getting spread too thin.
Too thin, too little. Alright. I'm going to go talk with Lord Ty. I will hand off the money to Jacome to start upgrading us to a tier 2 fort.
You'll give him the money? Alright.
Yep.
Alright, he'll get to work on it. Aye, milady.
Alright, and I'll work on upgrading the forge.
Yes.
Alright, he will do the upgrade dance.
Alright, let's go, Jacome.
What?
You mean Boldrum?
That's racist.
In Boldrum.
Wow.
I take offense to that, but I don't let her know it.
Oh, and
He's a kin killer.
I didn't. No, don't do that.
We're just messing with you, it's fine.
No. Alright, let's
Since-
go with Boldrum.
since you weren't here, Boldrum gave me 40 G's to get silver salt in order to make the oil of repair.
Okay.
And since I had the trick for it, I can make 4 of them with only 2 ingredients.
Whoa, look at you.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
He's very useful.
And you guys decided on the forge, yeah? For the machine?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me upgrade that with Machine Forge. Damn, Tony. That's a big boon. Okay.
I'd say so.
You guys are going to see Lord Ty? You too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I died. Okay. I knock.
Enter.
I open. Greetings, my lord. This is Boldrum, if you remember.
Of course I do. A representative from Demon's Deep. Please come.
Indeed.
I have prepared some grounded tea.
Ooh.
You can see that he has his normal tea that he likes, but he also has some heartier tea with a finer mix of earthier
barley.
flavors for Boldrum.
Thank you, Lord Ty.
You are most welcome.
A few things to go over. First of all, we were successful in our freeing of Elrond.
That is good to hear. He is a fine man. I would hate to see him wasted as so.
Yes. And we have some more complicated news. Apparently, the Broken Brothers have been quite busy. They've been clear-cutting a good chunk of the forest and taking the wood back to them. What they're doing, I don't know.
Industrializing.
Yes.
An ominous sign indeed.
Yes. And as we were leaving the inn, we had the misfortune upon seeing the second in command for the church.
The maiden.
Yes.
What would the maiden be doing? Where did you see her?
She was entering the inn when we were just out of almost light.
Continue.
From what Elrond had said, he doesn't think that the church was fully backing the order of imprisoning him like a dog.
Yes. It does seem more uncouth than I would expect of them to do.
You should have seen it. He was chained, forced asleep on the ground.
There was also sightings of great explosions of green flame, light. We are not certain on the Blacktop Mountains east of the Lonely Inn.
Yes.
He will nod.
I'm not sure what that was. It could have been the maiden. It could have been something else. And there's also this, and I hand him the scroll.
He will pick up the scroll. It's the one from the Brass Baron?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
He'll start to look at it, read it over.
I have already given him word that at least we will meet him, or I will meet him in a few weeks' time.
Good. But to have him reach out, what is he up to?
I don't know. I'm assuming he's trying to get a feel for us.
Yes.
Surely he would not be so stupid as to attempt an assassination on your life within Dukeport.
No.
I don't think so.
The Duke of Isola would not allow such a thing to occur, at least not without repercussions. And to take Vale's life would be an insult to myself and to my Western allies as well. No, this is something else he is up to. Unfortunately, I do not know the man myself, making it difficult to predict his movements. Whilst you are there, Vale, I need you to study him carefully. Learn as much as you can, and report back to me what you have found.
All right.
In the meantime, the reports that you have brought me have disturbed me somewhat. For the second in command, regardless of how well known Elrond might be, for her arrival, it must be more than a simple admonishment of wayward Mitharian guards. Nor do I believe it is to transport a valuable prisoner.
No.
I think it is far, far worse than that. He will then pull out a battle map. I have suspected for some time that the movements of the Mitharians have meant more than they had seemed. But now, with your report, I am certain. Hold on, I have music for this.
Are you thinking
I have music
a
for this.
two-front attack on Mornhell?
Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Hold on, I have tunes for this.
Oh.
Cue Halo music.
All right.
Wow, you're so prepared.
And as he pulls open the battle map, he will then begin to point out, the prince has gathered his forces on the eastern flank, nestled right within the pass between the Silent Faces and the King's Rest Mountains. To the east, the Lonely Inn has been cleared of Elrond, and I believe that the only reason that she that the second in command, the Maiden of Mytheria, would be sent, as you have just said, a two-pronged attack upon Mournhowl. However, there is one bit that eludes me. This is unclaimed territory, a smattering of settlements, orc tribes, and a labyrinth of twisted rock, vine, and tree, making it not an ideal approach point for the western flank. There must be a reason that they are coalescing their forces in this area. The sooner we find this out, the better. Perhaps it has something to do with the green flame that you had found in the Blacktop Mountains.
Possible. They did have quite a sizable force when we had originally gathered at the inn, and we waited for them to leave. They marched northwards.
It is strange how the church is arriving in the Broken Oaks in such numbers.
Yes. It's too much for just the simple demon incursion that happened.
Agreed. What is more, the spies that I have sent to Gwen's Gambit have reported an increase in trade on the northern waters. I've also seen a bit of the transcripts of the quartermaster's documents. It would seem to me that the Mytherians have increased their naval presence to the north. I think that once the battle for Mournhowl begins, they are going to be pressed from both sides. However, there is one problem, one hole in their plan that I can see. There is only one viable path that they have to take if they do not wish to risk the twisting pines, and that is here. And he points to the point in the Blacktop Mountains. Remhir's Pass. Remhir being a dwarven hero of old that you'd know pretty well, Boldrum. Remhir is a wyvern slayer that was known for his hunting abilities and protecting Demon's Deep from a bunch of flying demons. He fell at the pass, but prevented the demon wastes from finding a way out. At this point now, it has long since been an abandoned pass. The ancient dwarven gates, welded shut, rusted over. Now it is home only to monsters. That's how much you know about it.
How close is Remhir's Pass to the light that I saw?
Concerningly close.
Very concerning. I do believe, Lord Ty, that is where we saw the light.
Maybe the maiden was there clearing things out?
There's still too many pieces of this puzzle we do not see. But if I were to predict a two-pronged attack, it would most certainly be the Remhir's Pass. For the pass leads to the north, brushes amongst the demon wastes, and would allow them to attack Mournhowl from the south, right through the mountain passes, right atop their walls. If they were to accomplish this, Mournhowl would be caught off guard and overwhelmed. However, we could also be wrong. They could be preparing their forces for another reason. Too many variables.
They could be also looking to take Demon's Deep.
Preposterous.
Whilst
They would not violate their treaty. My apologies.
Whilst I do not agree with your presumption that they would not violate their treaty, I believe the Church would do anything that is advantageous to them. But I also agree it is preposterous. An attack on Demon's Deep would garner them nothing but a multi-fronted war and the loss of an important ally. Despite what they might think about Dwarfkind, they depend upon them to keep the Shadow Bridge closed off and the demons at bay underneath the earth. No, I think that the most precise usage of their forces would be to move through the pass. And although I would not like to overestimate my opponent's abilities, it would be folly to underestimate them. We must make sure the pass is secure. At the very least, We must know if anyone claims it. If the ancient gates open and they take to the mountains, Mournhowl will surely be lost. If Mournhowl falls, the Pale City will have an open access to the west. We cannot allow that by any means necessary.
So I suppose this means we need to get the Baron on board with helping us.
You believe you can come to an accord with the Brass Baron?
I don't know. He wants the same thing as we want, which is, I'm pretty sure he does not want Mournhowl to fall. I think he's banking on taking the Oaks with the Mournhowl being able to hold itself.
Or set up in the Broken Orcs before Mournhowl falls.
I don't think so. He would then have to be a contestant with the church.
We will need to learn more about the Brass Baron. There is no doubt in my mind, however, that the Metherians are gathering in the Broken Oaks for a reason, and I see no other reason that benefits them other than to take Remhir's Pass. Tell me, did you see much of their marshaled forces while you were there?
Yes. As I said, there was a sizable force at the Lonely Inn.
How many?
Who then,
Be as specific as you can.
what was the number that was given?
At least 50, but there could have been hundreds. There was many tents.
Yes. A sizable force. Who knows where else they might have encampments.
We need more information.
Well, I will say, though, the knights and paladins that were holding Elrond were quite strong. Far stronger than any of the other Metherian people we've faced.
I see. An elite force, then.
Aye. There's reason to believe that the church is secretly backing the prince's efforts to take Mournhowl.
Of course they would. He is a convert, after all.
Yeah, I don't think it's a secret.
I'm saying the Pale City is not throwing their full force at it. It's not open warfare.
I say otherwise.
Regardless of the political lines, the battle will be upon Mournhowl soon. Ty will stroke his chin. Perhaps it is best that we allocate our forces where they will be most effective. And we cannot do that until we know what the Brass Baron plans. With that, he will look up from the battle map.
Boldrum, what would the dwarves do if the gate was perversed with?
Should the church be held liable for desecrating the gate of Remhir's Pass, then they would be held in violation of our treaty. It would be required to deliver due recompense, be it through treasury or blood.
Lord Ty will take a sip of his tea.
There's reason to believe if the church did violate our treaty, we could marshal a force.
Of course. They'll violate it as soon as they can take Mournhowl. Then they don't need the treaty.
The dwarves will not marshal without them breaking it first.
I think it is clear what must be done. Vale, go to the Brass Baron. Treat with him. Find out all that you can. I will have to leave my major domo to guard Haikyo. We cannot allow the pass to fall to the Metherians, if it hasn't already. My agreement with your people still stands. Yes, Boldrum?
As agreed upon previously, Lord Ty.
Very well. Then I would ask of you to send word to Demon's Deep that I am personally going to secure the pass from a suspected threat. I would also ask that you apologize to them that I could not wait for their Thanery to give me the appropriate permissions.
Very well.
Vale, when you have concluded your deliberations with the Brass Baron, return to the crossroads. I will have a man waiting there for you, with further instructions.
All right. How far are we willing to go in these negotiations with the Baron?
He will steeple his fingers and lean forward, calculating. I would not ask of you to give anything more than you are willing. Be staunch, but be as the reed, ready to bend, but not break. We must be realistic. The Brass Baron will be a difficult foe to overcome should he choose to attack us. It is better if he is allied with us.
Agreed.
Good. Oh, and this as well. He will hold up his hands and flick his wrist. A raven will come flying in and land on his palm. This is Sartreuse. He is my personal messenger. I shall send him with you. He flies fast and will deliver any message that you wish.
Thank you very much.
He will gesture towards Sartreuse, who will fly and land in front of Vale and will sit proudly on the table. We must be careful. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I offer him a little bit of a ration.
He looks at it. He turns his beak up at first, but then looks again. He will snatch it from your fingers with lightning fast speed and pretend as if he has done nothing. For he is prim and proper, and that was very, very underneath him, but it was still very good, thank you.
Well, I can tell that he's yours.
Indeed. Times are changing. I can feel it in the air, whispered, and the waters flow. War is coming. We must make sure we are on the appropriate side. We must survive this. I hope you are prepared to do what is necessary, Vale Veilheart.
Of course.
Or
I was
Dragonheart,
born
excuse
ready.
me. Excuse me. Said that wrong. That's my fault. Oh, your company is the Veilhearts. Is your last name
Yes.
right? My bad.
Well, they were.
Okay. Very well.
Boldrum squints at this, and he says, "If I may, Lord Ty."
He'll look over to Boldrum.
I do believe that I have examined Lady Vale closely during our expedition to rescue Elrond, and there's a couple things I have witnessed that I'd like to bring to your attention.
Proceed.
I believe she has acted dishonorably in two ways. First, Lady Vale believes your lordship is an errand boy that should be subservient to her because of her martial prowess. She said this when she was speaking of having you bring back the weapons and spoils we got from the creature we defeated. The party can attest to this.
What?
Yes.
Links.
Okay.
I did not say that.
Secondly, she openly proposed to the party for the assassination of Sir Elrond. She believes his martyrdom would be a rallying cry for the adventurers. However, she suggested this from a day's march of the Lonely Inn without first consulting you, your lordship, and Gabriel. She said, "We could just kill Elrond. He would die a martyr. Gabe's going to lead the adventurers regardless." Your statement.
No, you misconstrue my words. I said, if it came down to it, and we could not free Elrond, perhaps killing him would be better off for our position.
And I believe the rest of the party was in a disagreement with this. Even so far as Zu'el said, why did we bother coming all the way up here if the plan was just to kill him?
Lord Ty will raise his hand, silencing all. Vale, you are my vassal. I have trusted you to follow out the orders given and to the best interest of Haikyo. He will look towards Boldrum. I know that things may be done differently where you are from, dwarf. I understand this. I do not care what is whispered behind my back. I have no time for pallid words. As long as Vale continues to perform actions, that is all that will suffice for me. And as to the proposal of assassinating Elrond, if is that what she believed would be better to be done, then I would have supported her action. It is, of course, quite extreme, but I expect nothing less from one so young. I would hope in the future that you would use the wisdom of the dwarves to temper her fire.
As I will, Lord Ty. My apologies.
Very good.
Listen, the plan was only just in case.
I understand. I trust you. See to it that Haikyo is secured, and hopefully to save as many as we can. Go now. Time is wasting. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's gonna be an awkward ride home.
It was in character.
Alrighty. Let's get back.
Damn, I hate Zu'el missed that conversation.
Okay. And let me go ahead and gather all the party members up here, as I can start calibrating where everyone's going. Even Coffee, who's not here. Who am I missing? Where's Zu'el? Where's that fucking old
Casually
man?
moves
Well,
myself
I'm in
back to the
I'm in the
forge.
alchemist
Get
office
over here.
doing research.
Doing science.
Stop it, Holden.
We know where he's
Arthur
going. You
runs
don't need to.
back to the force.
You don't need to figure out where he's going. We already know.
He tried to run to grab them from the sky and threw them back.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of you have been given several different missions. Who's going where? Oh, not that. That's the wrong one. Wait, hold on. I have to do a better job fucking organizing these. Okay, there we go. All right. So, who's going where? We'll start with Vale. Vale is going to speak with the Brass Baron. Who's going with her?
Nope.
It depends. Since I'm still like a mercenary guy, if she tells me to go with her, I'll go with her.
You can stay here.
Awesome.
I'm gonna send a message to Void to see if she would want to go with Vale.
Mentioned that she'll have downtime if she doesn't.
All right, well, other than Coffee, whose player isn't here, is anyone else going with Vale?
My plan is to stay and do research, but if she needs backup, I will go.
You can stay.
Jacome?
Well, in that case, Jacome will go with Vale, because there is no fucking way
God.
that the vassal lord is going unescorted.
If it was anything else, we just upgraded the forge.
Why would you come with me? Doesn't someone need to stay?
They're there. Those people are there. He only acts as regent when you're not here.
Yes, but I won't be here.
But they will be. They're higher ranked than he is.
Don't worry, Vale. I'll watch over.
Unless you
Alright,
order
well,
him.
then
Unless you okay. Unless you order him not to. Jacome just waits in the fucking shadows and sees that nobody's going with the vassal lord and is not going to have that.
I figured you would have just sent me with a escort unit.
He doesn't trust any of those fucks. Well, he trusts them in battle, but not to be appropriately gracious in the presence of noble company. As he adjusts his tie over his bare chest.
Just for what's happening with Vale, I think if you show up without like a good amount of escort, you might not be it might not be received as well as you think, because they'll see you, or at least Haikyuu, saying that they're not very well, manned or equipped with enough people.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but they're meeting on neutral ground, and that place isn't going to let armies walk in, so...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying armies, but at least like escorts, guards.
Well, I don't see any of you fucks volunteering.
I'm a mercenary. I can't volunteer. I just have to either obey
Volunteer.
order. Or...
What are you talking about? That's
I'm
literally how
strictly
mercenaries
giving-
work.
I'm strictly giving Took the order to stay here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am not letting him talk to the bear.
Good. Good. Good.
I'm more worried about him opening his mouth and saying something than anything. Oh boy.
Are you a demon?
Hey, are you a
God, dude.
demon, bro?
What you're doing is very demon-like.
I'm saying coffee might, but who knows?
Alrighty. Well, unless you tell Jacome not to. He insists on going with you.
You can come with.
Good. He'll put on his Sunday brunch outfit.
Puts on fedora.
And you got the message that was sent earlier about those men.
Talking to me or Jacome?
Jacome. So technically you also.
Oh no. Who am I? Yes. Yes, you did, my lady. I already sent a patrol out to deal with them. Those cultists are still there. We'll put them to the axe.
Good.
Okay, well, I'll get you ready to go. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Forge.
Forge? Forge? Oh my god.
Yeah, he's already.
Okay. What do you do, Goffy?
I'm not-
I'm gonna feed my hydras.
That's not what she sounds like at all.
That isn't even close.
Oh, hold on.
You
Let me.
said you
Hold
wanted
on.
Haley,
to tame
at
and
you?
work with
Hold
many
on.
more.
Hold on.
Yeah, taming and working with many mom.
I will stay with many more. There.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Why did you sound like mini mom when you said that? Oh god.
Okay.
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 All right, Took
Okay.
and Zu'el. What do you?
Are we gonna research more into the
Arcadum,
druid
yeah.
stuff, or you doing other things?
For now, since I already made the repairs, the oil repairs for them, I'm gonna continue researching the Arcadum.
All right. Well, if that's what you're doing, I will assist you.
Hell yeah. That's right, brother.
Oh my god, he did not just say that, dude. Holy shit, it was so funny. That's right, brother, we're orcs.
What kind of point was that?
Que dos es, compadre.
Wow. Look at the prostitutes in our prostitution ring.
Okay.
Hey, they look great.
All right,
I know.
let's get this over with. All right, Vale's gonna be gone for essentially a month before she gets back.
Oh, finally,
so,
peace and quiet.
So,
And you hear ting ting ting.
all right, what are you two doing for like 20 days?
Look at the fancy things.
Do you want to take apart the weapons?
Hey,
We'll not take them apart yet, but I look at them, identify them, figure out how these alien weapons work,
hey,
and if we can, grab coffee if we need to cast Identify or anything on it, because she did mention she has that spell. If they have any kind of magic in them, which we don't know. They're alien.
hey, Holdan.
Yeah, you want that statue?
Yeah, that obsidian hand.
Yeah,
How much do I owe you for it?
nothing.
You sure?
I don't care. Yeah. It'll take a day.
Okay. Thanks.
I also do that for one day. On the side.
Okay, let me just get open the old list here.
I would like to craft a Helm of Holdings.
What?
Oh yeah.
God, he's looking at the secret recipes.
We don't have a high enough tier for that.
Yeah, you do.
We do.
I'm pretty sure our forge is only tier 1.
I can craft up to tier 6 items.
How?
Wait. I thought you said we had a tier 3 forge.
Yeah,
Oh.
they said they had a tier.
We have a tier
4
3.
forge.
We have a tier 3
Cheap farm. Your forge is your forge is
really expensive.
Okay.
yeah. You only have a
We
tier
can
1
only go up
forge,
to tier
but
4 then.
but it is a
Then
tier.
it's
It is
Tier
a
2.
okay. It's a tier 1 machine forge, but it is still tier 1.
It's a tier
Counts
1
as
plus
tier 2,
1.
but it's tier 1.
So it's
Yeah.
tier 2 base.
Yeah.
So we can only go up to 4. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunate. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, there's other stuff you can make.
Such as.
I don't know. Use your brain.
All right. Let's look at these weapons.
You could
Combination of researching them, trying them out. If Coffee can get anything from Identify, borrow her for a bit.
You could reforge this shield you have.
Mm,
No.
that's not a priority.
All right. For the last 30 days of downtime that you guys played by, I'm gonna go ahead and erase that because we don't need any of it. To be clear, that was like when we were tracking samurai training and stuff. You guys don't need anything from that.
I'm assuming I finished my dwarven learning.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that then.
Yep.
Is there like a calendar thing somewhere?
Well, that's what I was keeping track of was all your stuff. But
Yeah.
This is in his personal notes.
this
not-
is my
Oh,
personal.
okay.
I'm making sure we don't need anything else. But
Yeah,
I think we're good. So.
I think we're good too.
All right.
Void said she's going to be taming and working with Minimaw and sulking because she was denied a piece of Magital by not getting the golem.
Well.
So
Oh my god.
she's very sad.
Well. Oh well.
What a baby. Just kidding.
What a movie!
Alrighty.
At some point, maybe.
Oh, you
At
guys.
some point, maybe.
You guys did.
Sorry.
You guys did spend the 2,500 for the upgrade, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I already deducted it.
Okay. Upgrading to reinforced state.
I will take 3 of the obsidian stocks with me.
Mr. Holden.
Oh wait, I need one. There's
Okay.
only 3.
2 of them. Wait, you're not gonna go mine some in this month?
Probably not.
If you would
Alright.
like, I could craft us 2 sets of Masterwork split mail.
Hey, just send Ray into the mine. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, we've got an NPC.
Ray, get down to the mine.
Oh, I've already been down here.
How
Hello.
much obsidian did we get?
Oh, I'm gonna roll that. Bye.
Nice.
I am a dwarf and dig no.
I am an elf filling in the hole.
I am the elf and I'm
I will kill
filling
you.
in the hole. Filling in the hole.
I hate my life.
All right.
Start putting anything in my hole that doesn't belong in there, you die.
Oh my god. Wow. All right, here we go. So, day 1. Vale is traveling.
Yep.
Holden is doing some shit.
Researching the Rexus weapons that we have.
Boldrum.
Do you want the set of Masterwork Splint? Hold it.
I would do plate.
Okay, I don't think
The option
Well,
was
actually, I can. Can I start crafting a set of plate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a set of Masterwork plate.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. Day 1.
Are you guys able to, if you guys have time, making 1 or 2 obsidian javelins? Or at least 1 just to make sure to see what it does? Because instead of just having a heavy crossbow with like obsidian bolts, I'd like to see what my other options are for. I kind of want to get rid of the heavy crossbow at some point.
All right, Holden, you are researching the Rexus weapons, yeah?
Yes.
You shouldn't get rid of it because it has range that the javelins doesn't have.
Yeah, I get that.
Boldrum, what are you doing?
I am crafting a set of Masterwork plate.
Okay, researching Rexus weapons is gonna take... Crafting Masterwork plate is only gonna take fucking...
Times 5 speed.
Crazy! So I'm gonna take you 5 days to make that shit. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It would have taken a month originally? Jeez.
Well, yeah. Plate mills
You know,
takes a while to make.
But that's awesome, though.
Zu'el.
guess what? But then we can just reproduce it times 5.
I'm helping to research the Arcadum for the cursed blood stuff.
Arcadum. Cursed blood research. What's your source of that again?
It was originally from the Blood Mage's research notes.
Oh, yeah, I get that, but okay, that's fine. And you got 2 people on that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because we were told we just need to either experiment with bodies or do extensive research into it. So
And
we're
then
doing
coffee
the extensive
is-
research. Since we're being denied bodies.
Unfortunately.
Wow, that sounds like not my problem.
Well, I mean, you have 2 bodies, so, you know, you guys figure it out.
Well, I can't bleed too, so it's gotta be you. Sorry.
But I'm not a sorcerer.
Not
Or
yet.
even a wizard.
You got corrupted blood. It'll work.
Good enough.
That's crazy.
Turns Took into an elf.
I mean, I could
That-
always
that-
take them. I could always take the magic out of you and then put it back into you.
I don't think that's how that works too.
This is getting very homoerotic, I'm not gonna lie.
Give it to me so I can give it back to you.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I did not need to
He's
hear
into
any of
catching
those
and
words.
I liked it more because it was from Took.
I didn't need to find out that Took's a switch, bro.
Well, you already knew that from Elrond.
I didn't need to be reminded
No,
of
we
it.
knew he batted for the other side, but we didn't know he was a switch hitter.
What's a switch?
Don't fuck. I
Give and take.
I don't care.
All right, let's keep going.
Stop. Leave me alone.
All right.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I'm tracking your time. You know what? I'm doing this the dumb way. I'm gonna do this the really fucking smart way.
Smart.
SMRT. Smart.
Okay. We're gonna go to day 5 because you wanted to complete your plate mail.
Yeah, so should I then say what ingredients we put in that, or is it just base?
You gotta tell me that beforehand, bud.
Oh. Well, I don't think we wanted anything special, so it's probably just base.
Just base? Well, you still get to choose one masterwork property. What would you like to put on it?
Holden, what do you want?
What do we get?
Do we have a list of options?
Spiked is always good.
There.
Oh man. Oh, I would love spiked. That would be amazing.
Is it the max tier that he's able to make? So is it a tier 4? So we can go up to a tier 4 property?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. What are the tier 4 properties for plate?
Well, you know the basic ones. There's more than that, but... let's see here.
I have a somewhat page hobgob together.
Make it out of the infernal iron. Let's go.
Well, we didn't say that ahead of time.
I know, but that would have been cool.
I wasn't going to do that.
Don't.
I'm not going to.
Don't.
Well, I mean, Hikari, I could, Now, wait a minute.
Demon armor.
I would not. You know what? Padded would probably be amazing to put on it.
Padded's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Tier 4 property. Okay, so for plate mail, you can make it anointed, padded, fire, frost, or thunder fluxed, spiked. You can make it silvered, or you can make it. What is this?
I mean, anoint is really good too.
Oh, that's right. You can make it a set of field plate specialized for mountains because you have a dwarf making it.
What does that do?
So field plate gives you environmental advantages. Mountain field plate gives your plate armor claws on the gauntlets that allows you to have a climb speed of 15 feet.
Oh.
Climb speed.
It's pretty sick.
What do you want, Holden?
Laughs and balls.
It's your set.
So, what is padded at tier 1? So that means I could add other things to equal tier 4? Or is it, what's padded?
Padded's tier 1.
Alright, so maybe padded, anointed.
That's 2.
And then... Wait, anointed is 2 or that's 2 total?
2 total.
Okay. And then...
Gotta go spiked, man. Make them pay for hitting you.
Is that a thing for armor?
Yeah.
Or is that just shields?
No, that's armor too. Because Nara, Mr. Silver has spiked.
Who's that?
Ah, then
Out of
spiked.
So you can have a tier 1 slot, a tier 2 slot, and a tier 3 slot?
I think the slots can add up to
No.
4.
It adds up to 4.
Yeah, you have a total of 4 slots.
Oh.
Well, okay, let me put it to you this way.
It's like materia.
Yeah, basically. That's a great way of looking at it. It's like materia. You have a total of 4 slots, but higher tiered slots take more than 1 slot.
Yeah. So anointed's 2, padded's 1, and you want spiked?
Yeah.
Alright, padded, anointed, spiked.
There you go. Padded, anointed, spike, mass work plate mail.
That's really good. I'm going to start making a masterwork splint. Should I use any items? Probably not.
I mean,
I'm asking the party.
you should research that bone.
Should I research the bone first? I mean,
Yeah.
I have time. I'll research
Yeah, I
the
would
ancient bone.
research the bone
Is
first.
there options to reforge something to add stuff to it later?
Yes.
You can,
It's still a stock.
but keep in mind that reforging is always less efficient than making a new one.
Okay.
Just keep
Okay.
that in mind.
I spend my next downtime researching the bone.
Just so you know what I mean by that, that means that you always have to pay the full price for it. So you can't just like omega stack on one item. That's why it's worth it.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
what
like
I mean by
3K to make it. You gotta make it again for 3K to add a thing. Even
Yeah,
okay, get it.
correct. And that's purely for balance purposes.
Yeah.
I should say that's if you want to reforge its base. Like if you want to add some stuff like enchantments, that's different. But it's like,
Yeah, but if you want to,
let me put it to you this way: if you have, if you
have to reforge
yeah,
it
if you
completely.
have plate mail, right, and then you find bone, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna add the bone to the plate mail. It doesn't work like that because you're replacing the item. So I digress.
If you had like an empty masterwork slot, you can be like, okay, I want to add padded,
Yeah,
and that one won't. Yeah.
Did we get any stocks of wool?
no, you
Just
got
the
you got
price
the prize sheep that was
Price
sold.
shape. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
The rest of the sheep weren't worth nothing, so they went inside Mini Mall's mouth.
That's fine.
Oh my,
Oh my god.
that's crazy.
Now we have no sheep.
And you're researching
The bone.
Ancient bone.
ancient bone. That'll take you 3 days.
Is that also times 5?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, researching isn't times 5. No.
Oh, okay. Still good.
So I'll move that forward. We're on day 8. 8. That's complete.
What are the properties?
8. I'm fucking getting there.
I'm sorry, bro.
Relax.
All right. The ancient bone has the following properties. If used as a weapon, it has the bloodletting property. If it is added as armor, it has the blood drink property. If it is added as a shield, it has the spell feast property.
Can we know what all 3 of those do?
I'm about to tell you.
Thank you.
Hold on. Just checking all my stuff.
What if we slap some blood gems in it? Oh, think of all the blood.
Oh, blood.
Zu'el starts vibrating from.
Spell piece sounds pretty cool.
Hold on, I'm getting them all together for you.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Holden, you think a bloodletting pick is good?
Oh, it depends on what it does. Look, if the stars align, I have some plans for my next pick project.
No.
And that would fall in line with it.
You think I can slam one of those rubies and some split then?
No.
Oh, sad.
All right, you ready? Here you go. So, bloodletting is a tier 4 weapon property. Bloodletting adds +3 bleed damage on each application of Impale. If the weapon does not have Impale, it gains Impale instead.
It's really good.
My bleed!
So if it has impale, it does 4 bleed. It adds 4 bleed to somebody.
It
And if
adds,
it's my impale, it would go to 6.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
All right.
Crazy.
If it's added as Masterwork armor, Blood Drink, this is a magical property, so the item would be made magical if you added this. It gains Blood Drink. Whenever you would slay an enemy, you heal an amount of hit points equal to your Constitution modifier.
That's very handy.
Laughs and wear koala.
Equal to con mod, right?
Equal to your Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
That doesn't really sound that amazing. It's like, okay.
Then you end up in the Zu'el situation where you need the last hit stuff and you never get the last hit.
Yeah.
It's good for horde fights.
Yeah, it is good for horde fights. The problem is Zu'el wants last hits anyways.
And then up is tier 4 shield property of Spell Feast. If you succeed on a saving throw versus a spell or spell-like ability, you lose 1 exposure and you gain a first level spell slot. This is a magic property.
I think that's useful for anyone.
Gain. But what if you don't have spell slots?
Then you just lose 1 exposure.
I mean, that's someone using an implement would use that bone.
That'd be really
Or
good
a
for
paladin.
Clerics and paladins.
Or paladin or druid.
Yeah.
Or a mana knight, I
Cleric.
guess, if you have access to some shit.
Well, I mean, you only have spells. Cantrip. You only have cantrip as mana knight, though.
Well, I mean, like, Bard could use this too.
Bard, cleric.
Guys, hear me out.
Bards don't have shit
6
proficiency,
impale on a pickaxe.
I agree with you,
though.
Holden.
Bards can't, though. They don't have shield
They
proficiency.
have Buckler.
Yeah, I think everyone can use buckler.
Can
That's why
they?
it's weak.
No.
Wait, what?
No. Bards get Buckler. Not everyone can use Buckler. No.
Since when?
Since creation?
No, they only have light armor proficiency. Unless you change that.
I'm going to start crafting Masterwork Splint.
Okay. What kind of materials do you want to use on that?
Buckler for a while.
Yeah, they've had Buckler since the beginning. It must have just been lost in the toss. It's fine.
I don't think they're going to give me anything, so just
Well, it
base.
means you added it, is what I'm saying. Just 5e bards don't.
Well, they can use bucklers. So
Okay.
anyway, what are you making?
Actually, do you want me to research the Infernal Steel first?
That would be good.
I mean...
Either that or the mana crystal. Find out what that can do would be good too.
Can I research the Mana Crystal? I'm not even magic.
Holden probably could.
Yeah, I can pick that up after these. I'd say go for getting your armor and stuff situated if you need to get your armor.
I think I could do that last. I should research the Infernal Steel first.
You might want to make some infernal steel armor, you thinking?
I
Use
don't
the
think she
demons
would.
against the demons?
I mean, I don't think she'd give it to me.
She doesn't have it. We
Not
do.
after that backsass earlier, she won't.
Well, she's not here. I'm going to research
I was
Infernal
gonna say,
Steel.
she also doesn't have the stuff we do. There's no giving it to you.
I'd be very careful.
What happens in the
you do
forge
when I
stays in the
return,
forge.
because it might be really problematic for you.
I'm just researching it.
So
It is not yours.
So-
You're not part of this household.
So researching Infernal Steel.
Correct.
Alrighty then.
Hey, would the 1 day of research that I did before leaving, did that get lost or would that get added?
That's been calculated, dude.
Okay, cool.
Okay, researching Infernal Steel. Oh, God. Let me get this shit out.
How many days is that?
Took you 6 days for that. We're on day 14.
Have I made it to N Sola at this point?
We're gonna do your stuff in a second.
Okay.
I'm just doing them first because there's a bunch of options, and
Gotcha.
then we're gonna do yours.
That's fine. Just want to make sure.
Well, if I wanted to lawyer it, I could say I helped Holden dig up the Infernal Steel. So I could be eligible for 1 stock.
That's cute.
All right, you ready for Infernal Steel?
Yeah.
Okay. So, no matter what item you put this on, underlined, bolded, pointed to, italicized, massaged, no matter what item you put this on, it gains Demonia. The Demonia property means that your exposure, whilst you are attuned to this item, is corrupted.
Yeah, I'm not going to use that anyway.
People, make sure you people hear me in the back when I say that.
I'm deaf, so
Does it have exposure?
Yes, 2.
What about after we forge it?
Probably, depending on what you forge it, it could have 2 or more.
Well,
Like an exposure of 8. Blink's eyes.
All right.
Like the
However,
greatsword we had.
there is a lot of shit that this can do. So, Infernal Steel. Oh, Jesus Christ. How would I even explain this? Fuck.
It's bad, okay?
It wouldn't be in character for me to use it anyway.
Yeah.
but I might.
You might.
I would suggest not using it for a while until we...
if it helps kill demons faster, Took would definitely wield the weapon for it.
That's playing with fire.
No.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Infernal
Yeah.
Infernal Steel can take on the property... okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. When used as a weapon, Infernal Steel can replicate any property of tier 3 or lower. In addition, the weapon always gains the following property, and that is Soul Cleave. What does that do? I'm glad you asked. So, Soul Cleave is fucking crazy. So, whenever an enemy would be damaged by a Soul Cleave weapon, they cannot heal for 1 round.
Nice.
It's a free chill touch.
Crazy.
This is a magic property.
Sounds like a great scythe property.
Oh my.
What is the lowest a weapon could be crafted with exposure-wise?
That I cannot determine that. Like it's the lowest. The lowest is definitely 2.
Okay.
Like it's not going to be lower than 2. But
Okay.
There's
Because I was just wondering
so-
if that property added, like, you know, more.
no.
base
Infernal Steel's base is always going to be 2 because of
Yeah.
the potency of it. But
No, I got that. I was just making sure that this Soul Cleave didn't add
no,
more
Soul
once you forged
Soul
it.
Cleave is attached to Demonia, which is all of
Okay.
its special traits are. So Infernal Steel, when used as armor, can copy any property of tier 3 or lower, and it also gains the property of Soulbind. Soulbind is you have advantage on death saving throws and advantage versus death magic. So this is things like Phantasmal Killer and Slay Living, shit like that.
Power word kill.
Yeah,
It's very good.
Well,
magic that
You don't have
causes
advantage
instant
on that.
death.
Disintegrate. Yes. Yeah. Mm.
No, that's fine dust. Not dead.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have advantage on power word kill, by the way, because you just die.
Well, things like that. Like
Yeah,
instant,
but yeah,
like
I
death
gotcha.
magic, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That one. Let's see, does it have a unique shield one? Oh god, I forgot.
Well, now I'm tempted.
Oh boy.
Oh god. Alright.
Soul Eater.
No, its tier. Okay, its shield property is it can replicate any shield property of 3 or lower, and it gains the ability called Fiend's Arm. The shield,
What the heck?
whatever it is instead an enormous fucking gauntleted claw that goes up to your shoulder and acts as a shield. It's Nightmare's Hand, if you needed a reference.
What's Nightmare's hand?
Nightmare from Soul Calibur.
Oh.
Yeah, his fucking arm. Yeah.
It's, you get a demon arm. Nice.
Could that be added to the gladiator meal?
Anyway, there you go.
No.
Maybe.
You're not getting a demon arm
Why?
because I will have to kill you.
No, he's trying to pull the Eren Yeager. He has to become a demon to kill the demons, just like he
Hell
had to
yeah.
become a titan to kill
Yeah.
the titans.
What are you gonna do? Kill yourself?
Alright, there you go.
Thank you, sir.
Crazy.
Infernal Steel is a hell of a drug.
I would say so.
That's too spicy.
So with that Fiend's Arm, does that just let you like have a weapon and a shield in that one hand, essentially?
Yeah.
It counts as a shield, and it counts as a... it does not count as an open hand. It counts as a... Oh, God, what is it? What did I call that? It counts as a... fuck. Interchangeable weapon.
Oh.
Like a cestus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wouldn't really be able to add it to the gladiators meal.
Hear me out. Make 2 shields, 1 for each arm. Have 2 demon arms.
Nice.
Well, I mean, you could do that.
Could I cast spells with those?
Yes, because they have
No.
the interchangeable property. Lets you do that.
You don't have shield proficiency,
You do not, however, have shield proficiency.
so you can't cast
I
spells.
can't use it.
Yeah.
I do. I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
It's because you can do a ritual.
Just give me
spell
10 minutes
and
to
make you a
cast.
wizard.
You know,
Just give me 10 minutes to cast, bro.
while we're on this ship, I have the strangest feeling that I really just want to murder Took right now.
Jacome will just simply nod sagely, as if used to such things. All right, we're going to pause your production there as we catch Vale up. So,
All right.
Vale, let's go to ye old travel map.
Yay!
First day out, runs into giant crab. Fuck.
No!
Runs into horny giant crab that just laid a bunch of eggs.
With the D100
Excellent
rolls this
news,
session,
guys. I have animal handling.
I'm just saying, with the D100 rolls this session, I would not be shocked.
What do you mean this session? Don't you mean like the last 3 sessions were?
I mean, that too, but still. But just looking at this session, they've been very crazy.
Yes.
I love this song. All right, where is Vale? There's Vale.
I'm right here.
Where in Corvinus is Valentina Dragonheart?
Where in the world? You gotta switch maps, by the way, you're still on.
I know.
Okay. I'm so tiny.
Okay, 14 days of travel. You get to Haikyou just fine. We don't have to make any rolls. You get a ferry. And let's roll to see if you make it to N Sola.
I pay the ferry for Jacome and myself.
Okay.
Excellent.
Oh, shit.
Well, you almost lived.
There is a
Almost.
there is a storm on the lake. Oh dear. Thankfully, Jacome was once a sailor, so you can bypass this encounter.
Wait, you were a sailor?
He was.
Wait, dwarves can be on boats?
Yes.
I thought you said you didn't like the sea.
Looks. Like
There's a
demons do
reason he
towards
doesn't
the
like
ocean.
the sea. Okay. You're gonna have to unlock that in his backstory.
Yes.
Alright.
So what made you give up being a sailor?
I just fell out of love with the sea is all.
It's fine if you don't want to tell me.
Well, you know, points at his
No.
hearts above his head. You have to increase your relationship.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Didn't know I had to do a fucking rom-con on the way here.
You don't have enough affection gained with this character.
All right, as you arrive in N Sola, I think this is the first time a player character's been in N Sola.
Yes.
So, as you arrive in N Sola, you will see that the city is beautiful. It is actually against what most people think of it to be. It is not a dreary fishery city, but rather a vibrant city complete with all sorts of ornate buildings and structures. Statues and art fill the streets and indeed adorn even the rooftops of commoners' buildings. You can see that there are painters, poets, and musicians all throughout the street. You will also notice that there are shadowy individuals watching your every step. Jacome keeps his hand on the hilt of his axe and his arm on your shoulder, not wishing to risk any to approach. For while the city of N Sola is beautiful, it is like that of a serpent with iridescent scales, beautiful to look at, but deadly fangs beneath. Jacome escorts you through N Sola with little to no problem, and eventually you arrive to the eastern docks, where you garner a ferry to head to Dukeport, unless you want to do something else.
I would like to head to wherever the foraging district is and sell some obsidian stocks.
Ah, we can do that. How much would you like to sell?
2 refined.
Alrighty, 2 refined stocks. You get base market value for that. You have a merchant's kit, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you can avoid any flimflammery.
Yes.
Be sure to give them your business card when you're done.
I'm also going to just kind of peruse the like the jewelry section of the market to see what they're kind of selling and what's really the hot items.
Well, as you kind of stroll through the market by the docks, Jacome will give a little huff about it, but won't stop you. He will constantly stand in your shadow, moving around, investigating people the closer they get. As you move through the different stalls and the I guess you would call it like stalls and just people with open coats. I can't remember what they're called. They're called peddlers. That's it. Different
Yes.
stalls and peddlers approach you with various different baubles and trinkets. You can see that they sell all sorts of jewelry. Jewelry going from small, basically nothing that they just made out of the shells that they found on the beach, which have their own sort of quaint beauty, but nothing super valuable, to one of the stalls flanked by a pair of grim-looking guards that seem to be selling gold and silver medallions, complete and encrusted with sorts of gems, and even some with diamonds. It would seem that all of these peddlers and stalls and businesses operate under the watchful gaze of several shadowy individuals that do not reveal their faces. They wear blank masks, like stoic stone sentinels. You get the feeling that you are being watched no matter where you're going. But despite this, the people seem happy. If you want to buy anything, let me know.
I'm good. How much were the refined stocks?
Okay, let me go back.
Forget what market rate for those are.
Did we note it?
Oh, I didn't fucking note take it. Hold on, let me go check. I'm gonna go with what my gut says. Refined obsidian should be about 350 a piece.
All right. Updated. Was there anything that particularly caught Jacome's eye?
Unfortunately, Jacome was not window shopping. He is a professional and did his job to keep you safe. His eyes were outward focused.
What kind of weapon does he have?
He carries 2 battle axes of dwarven make.
Alright. We'll get going.
Alrighty. As Vale is escorted to the ferry, Jacome speaks with the quartermaster, who seems to know him. They exchange a few old stories, which if you want to listen in, I could tell you one.
Yes.
Okay. Jacome slides up to the table. Morris! Good to see you again. Is that Jacome? I was wondering if I ever see your ugly ass around here again. Ha ha ha! Ah, fucking predator fist bump. And they start to talk about different things. Like, you know, I'm surprised to see you around, Jacome. I thought that whole business with, Maria would have... Hey, look, not in front of my boss, all right? Look, let's just say we went our separate ways and I lost my taste for the salt, if you know what I mean. Oh, I know what you mean. So, what are you doing in this area? This is a terrible area. Well, this is my boss, Vale Dragonheart. This is Maurice, old friend of mine.
I offer a hand to shake.
He'll shake it. So, looks like you went for the tall lasses after all, Jacome. No, she's my boss, all right? I'm sorry, milady. Just Maurice he sucks. Anyway, I need a ferry, Maurice. A ferry? Well, don't you have your own boat? No, I don't. No! You lost the Nightingale? I didn't lose it. It was taken from me. Taken from you? Ain't nobody ever take that ship from you. What'd you do? You got drunk, didn't you? Did you misplace it? Maurice, if I could just get a ferry, please. Yeah, all right. You remember Johnson? Johnson? Oh, yeah. You mean you're talking about the cabin boy? Yeah, grown up now, got his own ferry, making a pretty penny. He can take you straight to Dukeport. I'd rather not go with Johnson. Why? I was really mean to him, and I don't really feel like getting upcharged. Oh, all right. One of the Haydes brothers is still in business. Give me Johnson immediately. All right, that's what I thought. We'll exchange some money. All right, milady. And he'll start to cover himself with a hood. Don't mention my name, please.
Alright, what's in it for me? You tell me the story, I won't mention anything.
Fine. Let's just say that I replaced his stew with me stool. You get my drift.
Boys will be boys.
It was hilarious. Anyway, as he moves you to the port, he'll move you up to where you can see a kind of a young lad, maybe in his like late 20s or so, will be standing out on the brink. He will see you approach. Oh, hello there, milady. Are you looking for a ferry? Yeah, that's right. We're looking for a ferry. As Jacome changes his voice. Already paid for at the quartermaster. Here's a ticket. He'll look down. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, a lady.
Is that a performance check?
He's not very good. It's not good. So let's see. That's a yes. I'm sorry. The lady's paid for, but you're not. Oh yeah. Why's that? Well, we've recently upcharged on backstabbing dwarven fucking bastards.
How much is it?
Hello, Johnson. Hello, man who shit in my food. Extra 50 gold for this piece of shit.
All right, here you are.
Oh. Fine. Come aboard. You guys get on the boat. Jacome will sit at the front. He will grumble and cross his arms, take down his hood since it's pointless now. And then Johnson will continue to tell you incredibly embarrassing stories your whole way there.
Oh, excellent. I listened to them all very, very intently.
Take all the notes.
Oh, yes.
Alrighty.
I keep giving a side glance to him with a smirk.
He hates it.
Oh, yes.
He hates the whole thing. Yeah. Alrighty. And now you're on your way to Dukeport.
Yay.
All right. What fucking time is it? I haven't even looked. Oh my god. Yeah, we can stop there. That's a good place to stop.
But what about our research, Arcadum?
You're not finished yet. You're on day 14 out of 15.
One more day, too.
I haven't even caught up to you guys.
Your research will take forever to get through. I can't do it right now.
One more day.
You're at 1 of 350.
You're 1 out of 7,000,000 infinity days. There we go.
Are the Rexus weapons also 15, or is that 30?
20 for the Rexus weapons.
Oh, okay, cool.
So when Vale gets back, you'll be done.
I'm sorry, I randomly opened Discord and I read a Ask the Staff question that made me lose brain cells.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay, do we got any fan art? Let me go look.
Gotta do last week's because we skipped it.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Let me scroll on up.
Is that like a... I feel like that's like... I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, you trying to read this question? You trying to figure out this question?
I'm like, you know, this seems like it's a very it's aiming for something that is very
obscure.
No.
Lowbrow.
Depraved.
All right, here we go. Starting with some fan art. Ah, the broken oaks. I get it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All the fucking people outside.
Oh my god.
Took to Elrond. I actually really like this art. The church out there doing construction in Took.
I love the magic runes on the bulldozer. Very good touch.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
10 out of 10 performance. He should get a fucking Grammy.
Oh, I'm so old. Oh god, anybody call an ambulance, but not for me.
Wait a minute, that should be a glaive, not a sword.
It's fine.
No.
The Black Hand be like, you hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh my god, I forgot about these.
This is great. This is actually great. Combat medic. It's actually so good.
Yes, and then me fist bumping the the blackheads. Yeah.
Ratio.
Oh yeah, because I fucking home run batted somebody.
Yeah.
This is so.
Yeah.
This is so funny. Dude.
Oh my god.
Bless you, Scully.
It's
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There we go. Halloween.
I love that
Oh
Holdan
my
is a fucking
God.
rock.
Holy shit.
He's a
And-
rock.
I'm a rock.
And Mad Scientist Took is amazing.
Haha.
That was amazing. I'm glad I chose that for Veil.
Wait, what is Veil? I don't know this costume.
Chick from Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Biking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure Coffee's Teemo.
So lock and high.
Get shit on. Yes, the lightning crackles coming out of the
That was immediately what I was compared to as soon as I became a samurai.
Trick or treat.
Thank you, Casey.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Wait, why am I dressed up as Piccolo? What is this madness?
Stop
Because
that.
you're green.
It's a good fit.
Because you're green.
Wait, is that fucking... Oh my god. Holy shit. Orochimaru.
Which
Yeah,
one's for
yeah.
which one?
Yeah, because of the
Holy
snakes.
shit.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
There's many.
Oh, I
Yes,
see.
yeah.
Very good.
Wait, where's Took?
Took's the mad scientist in the back.
He's the mad
He's got the
scientist.
stethoscope
Oh,
and the
okay.
glass. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, on the left.
Wait, what's
Amazing.
Bold? Oh, Black Knight.
yeah, Boulder's Black Knight. And you got
It's only a flesh wound. Alrighty.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Close beam.
Excellent
Most
fan art,
natural
everybody.
sexual attack.
My most
Yes.
All right. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the good times. I'm going to go ahead and get
Yes.
going, though. Hugs and kisses.
Bye-bye.